You're about to watch another episode of The Dungeon Run, but did you know that you can actually be part of the adventure? When you tune in live on Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific time, you can make your voice heard and help determine the fate of our adventurers. We hope to see you there.
And welcome to The Dungeon Run, a live tabletop role-playing game where your interactions help tell the tale. I am Lord Ereban, obviously, keeper of secrets, and your host for tonight's campaign. Together, we stand witness as our intrepid adventurers face terrible danger and most certain doom in their quest for glory, valor, and most importantly, treasure. Throughout our time together, you will be called upon to help guide decisions made within the game. In addition to our live chat interactions, those that are brave enough can purchase one of 5 unique digital items. You could bestow upon the adventuring party the gift of advantage, the ability to roll 2 20-sided dice at once. Or, for those of you that feel the players have had it a little too easy up until now, you can set the trap of disadvantage. If a player has advantage, well, this disadvantage will counter it. And if the player does not have an advantage, they will roll 2 20-sided dice at once and take the lowest. After all, life is pain. Or perhaps you'll want to be the wind at our adventurers' backs and allow them to draw from the force of good deck. And to add an additional challenge to the adventure, you could purchase a force of evil card for those that are extra evil, eh, student of Grimm? When you buy one of these digital items, please specify which player it's for, or I will make the choice for you. But that is not all. Please remember, it's on you. You can purchase an IOU, and each time you do, it will light a Force of Good candle, and when the goal of 20 candles is reached, a Force of Good card will be awarded to a random member of the team. If at the end of tonight's adventure there are candles still lit, they will carry over to the next show. I forgot. You have the power to submit your idea for a Force of Good or Force of Evil card, and we might use it on the show. Head over to thedungeonrun.fandom.com to submit, and you can upload your fan art there as well. And to those of you who have already submitted, I see you, and I thank you. Wait, hold on. Wait, say it again, Milo? We have Dungeon Run shirts? Of course we do. Let's talk about them. We have 4 shirts available. The Dungeon Run logo, look at it. Beauty, Rosy Cheeks Pub and Tavern Hall. Drinks on the house. Meep lives. Fiery Phoenix. Small style. And my personal favorite, it's me, Lord Ereban, of course. To purchase these shirts, head over to thedungeonrun.fandom.com. Now, let's meet our brave souls, the cast of characters. Please welcome Katie Michaels as Lily Dumblestock.
Hey, hey!
Hello. Ronald Ogden as Ago.
Work, work!
Scary. Morgan Peter Brown as James Quillis.
Did he just bark?
I think he did, yes.
Okay, got it. Just as long as we're clear.
Yeah. Jessica Lynn Parsons as Fahima Tig.
Hello!
Ah, look! Jared K. Jack as Civ Red Thistle.
I'm just curious, what would you do if Civ borrowed some of that treasure behind you?
You touch it, Civ, and you lose a hand. And our dungeon master himself, Mr. Jeff Canotta.
You're looking great tonight, Lord Erebin.
I feel fantastic. One more week on the diet. As the journey continues, I, Lord Ereban, will be joining you in your social conversations around the game. So keep an eye out for my avatar and comments. And before we begin, I have a favor to ask of you. It would give me great pleasure if you would share the show. Just click below and let all of your admirers know that you are watching the Dungeon Run. Now! Keep the comments coming, be ever vigilant, and let the dice roll!
All right! You ready to play?
Okay.
Let's do this.
I guess so.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome,
Quite
first-time live watchers.
Yes.
Welcome to first-timers. Let's catch everybody up, shall we?
Okay.
It started as a simple dungeon run, but the simple loot from that simple dungeon was anything but. The Secret Keeper's Amulet, a relic of incredible chaos magic, empowering our team to communicate with you, the watchers of the time stream, and empowering you to bestow upon them your blessings and your curses. That amulet also started a series of events that led our team to the sea in pursuit of one of the lost Warden's Vine, giant protectors of the land who have been captured and imprisoned. A wizard by the name of Claudia Mormthallow believes the trail to one of these wardens leads into the Deep Reef, dangerous waters in the lost sea that have claimed the lives of countless sailors. Our team met Claudiette aboard the Tardy Plunder, a sailing vessel she chartered for the purpose of reaching the Warden. But in speaking to the ship's crew, they discovered that Lily's island home of Bingle had been suffering under a series of attacks from a hideous army of sea creatures. Lily, using the extraordinary power of the amulet, forced the ship's captain, Mervis Blowhard, to change course and return to Bingle, a place that had recently taken the lives of 4 of his own crewmen and the hand of his lovesick cook. When the team arrived on the island, they reunited Lily with the surviving members of her family and found the spirit of Bingle very much alive and worth fighting for. They made a plan to defend the island, mounting a courageous final stand on the beach. As the moonlight illuminated ripples on the water, the invading army rose up out of the ocean. Molotov cocktails soared, buggies bashed, and magic erupted across the battlefield, even as more and more monsters joined the fight, commanded by an evil, mind-controlling Kopru. But the tide turned when an arrow, loosed from Civ's bow, magically found its mark, directly in the Kopru's sphincter-like mouth, doing an awesome amount of damage to the vile creature and to Civ himself. The team poured on the damage, and in the end, Fahima's sizzling ball of flame ended the Kopru's life, allowing Uggo to behead it and bathe in its foul green blood.
Yeah.
The island was saved, and the heroes of Bingle were crowned. In the hours that followed, a solemn remembrance of what was lost transitioned into traditional Bingle-style merrymaking, and our team was able to experience the first real moments of joy and celebration that they've had together since meeting mere weeks ago during a simple dungeon run. Using the amulet's magic, the pronouncement that Bingle is safe again was broadcast across the entire world, and dance, drink, and song filled a long night of cheer. But that lightness also contained a dark sense of foreboding, as Uggo confided with Lily his concerns about strange things he had witnessed with James, and Fahima used a gift from the amulet to see herself in a new, unsettling way. As we left last week, the heroes of Bingle bedded down for the night, and as we rejoin them, a new day dawns on the island, the first in quite a while that is full of peace and hope. And also, our team leveled up.
Level 5.
Did.
So,
Leveled up.
we start. You have all bedded down in what used to be and one hopes will once again be, the guest lodging at Bingle. It was broken and battered and bashed, but you all managed to get a long night's rest. And you wake up on Bingle, and what would you like to do?
I probably slept on the roof of one of the buildings. And I also imagine myself drinking until I pass out. So I would probably wake up
A little later.
Fall off.
Well, as tends to be the case when we start episodes, we do have some business to take care of.
Business
There
time.
are cards. The amulet is a buzz. It has leveled up as well. There are
Level up.
there are actually 2 forces of evil from Twinsen for delayed leveling. This is funny.
Oh, wow.
I think they're from me. For delayed leveling.
I see it.
So I will take this first one is pure dread. Your heart is heavy with dread. Why are you even doing this?
Yikes!
Okay, so Jeff is just gonna quit.
Says you quit the show. Your next attack roll has disadvantage.
Oh
Okay.
no!
Right? And then this one is is booty call. Viewer submitted. For the next hour, you gain disadvantage on any skill roll that you would have had proficiency in.
Okay.
That's a disadvantage for me.
What time is
it?
it called booty call?
I don't know. Okay. Viewer submitted. And there is a force of good for Civ from
Sweet.
Civ's love interest. All right, so that's yours. And there's 2 forces of good for Uggo. One from Squiggly and one from the Wookiee King.
Guys, thank you.
Very sweet of you guys to
What a nice
support.
flannel you have there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, very sharp.
What's underneath
What's
it?
that shirt underneath it?
I can't show you right now because I have.
And I guess there's also another force of evil. Let the dice decide from Student of Grimm.
Yay.
Yay, student of
The
grad.
first one I got is called The Power of Twinsen.
Well,
Viewer submitted.
that makes sense.
The adventurer who holds this card may attempt to turn a force of evil card into a force of good. Roll blue thunder in the box. If you roll an even number, discard the force of evil and pull a new force of good. If you roll an odd number, keep the force of evil and draw a second force of evil.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Ooh, brutal.
It's twin.
So do you do it now?
When an evil card
Or
is,
if there's an force
if
of
there's an
evil
evil force of evil card,
Okay.
then I
Right,
can
but he just, never mind.
So that first one was from Squiggly, and then you said the second one was Wookiee King.
The Wookiee King, correct.
Wookiee King, a secret room side hustle. Viewer submitted. The next time a player is brought to Jeff's secret room, you can use the time making money on your side hustle.
Nice.
For every 10 seconds they're in the room, roll a d12. The total number rolled is gold added to your personal pocket. You may give to the party gold if you so choose.
Everyone spend a super long
Yeah,
time
really.
building Jeff.
Let's just do half an entire episode with you guys. It's great.
I can stall. Okay, so mine's fake fire, perfect pretzels.
Oh.
The next fire damage attack from an enemy is instantly changed mid-air to perfectly golden pretzels falling at your feet. Please use a real pretzel to signify this. Not only do you take no damage, but eating them IRL,
In real life.
in real life,
Come on, Dad.
Jared.
He's a new dad. Just became a dad. It hits you fast.
Oh,
Take it
wow.
from someone who knows.
We tease Jessica, but come on.
that's fair. She can hit me back. I can take it. But eating them in real life allows you to roll 1d8 to heal yourself. And you get to enjoy Jeff's OCD kicking in.
Yes, that is.
That's a fun one.
That's a fun one. Okay, so
Was there a force of evil that you needed to roll to see?
yes, and I did, and it was a 3 for you.
Of course it
Thank you
is.
for reminding me.
I swear,
Yes.
I swear every time it's rolled.
It is from Student of
literally
Grimm.
80% of the time it comes to me. Oh, happy you're here, Student of Grimm. Here we go.
Because you have evil inside.
Oh my goodness. Ostentatious hat of noticeability. A ridiculous flamboyant hat locks itself to your head. -2 to stealth checks and intimidation checks until the end of the next encounter. So I wake up
All right.
Yes, you wake up with a hat on your head. It has like springs and feathers, and it's rather goofy. But after the night you had, who knows where that
Yeah.
came from?
I mean, if this is the worst
Like
thing to
pretty
come from a night
standard
like that, I suppose it's
Bingle
not
gift
terrible.
shop hat.
And I
Right.
could use this power twins in, but it's not really that.
No, don't know it. I think I can pull it off.
Another bad one.
So, you slept on the roof. The rest of you slept in lodging that wasn't as nice as Bingle is known for, but nonetheless, you got well rested.
It's better than the ship.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, please.
I think James wakes up in the bungalow or whatever we're in and remembers almost crying out, "Olo!"
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Handless guy.
And so, yeah, I guess looking around the bungalow or you know, looking for a hand.
In the bungalow, and you're
Right,
You may have slept with it.
Yeah, or just around the room, because that
certainly-
was the story. Like he was in a bungalow, he woke up and something had was attacking him and
Right.
took his hand.
Right.
I mean, I doubt it's just laying
Are
around.
any of the monster bodies left? Like what?
We didn't.
Well,
kill that.
you
We
just
didn't
killed the
actually.
Kopru, right?
Yeah.
And
No, we
everything else?
killed
that's
the
right.
one inside that I
That one would still
stabbed.
be inside.
Yeah, the
Bingle
green
loving
one.
it.
Yeah.
Either of those bodies have a ring on it?
You can go look. You're welcome to roll perception inside your bungalow.
Yes.
If you want to go,
Well,
I'll
we
go.
dissected the Kopru.
Yeah,
did?
copper.
You did indeed.
Okay.
Yes.
So I assume there was not a ring in the copper.
Correct.
That's a 17.
Yeah, you do a pretty extensive search of the bungalow, and there's a lot of detritus. There's a lot of broken things, but you don't really find anything that looks like a hand or a ring.
Right.
Ogo, did you say you were going to go down and look?
I was gonna, I guess, assuming you're saying that out loud.
No, yes, yeah. I'm knocking on doors, or as I see people, it's like the cook, the cook's hand. Remember that terrible story about losing the ring for his betrothed?
Yeah. Oh, run to the big building where it died in the
Yeah, that was
Bingle
Bingle
and
Loving
one
It,
that
the
I
restaurant.
put the harpoon in. Yeah.
And as you go down there, you see that the Dumblestuck clan rose early and has been working feverishly on the place, cleaning it up, moving things out, taking down the boards, repainting areas that they had scrawled closed on, and trying to get ready for what they assume is going to be an influx of customers.
Yeah.
I think I would be there I also got up early and would be there with them and like cooking breakfast for
Yeah.
everyone.
Morning. Yes.
Yeah. Morning.
So as you go into, you rolled your investigation already?
I did not. No.
Maybe we is the monster body still in there?
No, I would assume the Dumblestucks would have.
I was gonna say maybe we put
lugged it
little like
outside.
caution tape or something. I'm not sure.
Nat 20!
Yeah.
Nat 20.
Nat 20 Nat.
Yeah, that's awesome. Indeed.
Investigator Uggo.
So you you do a very intense search inside, and you're able to very easily see where this thing came running in on fire, and tried to climb up the stairs. There's burn marks on the banister. There's burn marks on the steps themselves, the wooden steps. No body. Right. And in discussing it with the Dumblestucks, they tell you that they went and put it in the big bonfire that they have down on the beach. So you're welcome to go look there if you like.
Have you seen any signs of dismembered hands? I know it's very grim. Sorry, but yes, there was a cook back on the ship who lost his hand here a week ago or so.
No, you haven't seen anything like that. Have you seen anything, Lily?
No, I haven't seen anything. Morning, James. You want coffee?
Yes. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
I'm gonna go dig in the fire.
We have 3 forces of good before you go digging in the fire. 2 for Fahima.
Wow.
From Amoshan and Mobius.
Thank you. Mobius.
And 1 for
What's
James from Twinsen.
Aw, twinsin.
There you go.
up? Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, Mobius and what was the second name?
Amoshan.
Amoshan. Yeah, Amoshan.
What did we get?
Worms. Oh God, worms. Viewer submitted. You are given a small bag, and upon looking into the bag, oh my God, This is a force of good. Your eyes are covered by a thick layer of worms. You cannot see through these worms in the light, but they grant you vision in the dark, even magical darkness. Oh, I might give this to someone else.
Yeah.
Keep them on your eyes too long, though, and they start to feed. Who wrote this? This is horrific.
Yeah, maybe you could gift it. Maybe you could RP it. Like
I may have to give them. Here, have some worms on your face.
I don't think anyone's going to want them.
That is. They're delicious. Oh my God.
That's what
Let the dice roll.
how it's written.
Viewer submitted.
It is.
Next time you roll a d20, each member of the party rolls a d4. You may add the highest roll to yours.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
I have 2 forces of good that apply to my next roll. So that'll be fun.
Nice.
I should just cheat and think of something.
Just save it.
And the second one's called Deduce, you say. Viewer submitted. You succeed with an automatic awesome on your next investigation check. Yes!
That's a great one for you.
Okay, so you go down. You've left Bingle 11. You're heading over. to
Yeah, as soon as they say, like, it's in the body.
Right.
Oh, we're in that there bonfire. Cool.
Right.
All right.
And as you get over there, it is still smoldering, and you see there are remnants of what you recognize as being that foul creature that you had fought 2 nights ago now.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm not worried about getting burned or anything. Okay. Like, I will literally just pull it out of the fire and start ripping it apart and trying to. Where's the ring at?
Sipping my coffee from Lily, I will go out on the beach and ritual cast detect magic.
Okay.
Take 10 minutes to do that.
All right.
Jeff, I also have cast Ferdinand, my unseen servant.
Yeah.
And he's helping mend with my family and like.
Yeah. So
Fixing
little
up
things
little-
get picked up, and you can't even tell what's picking it up. It's a
Yeah,
little
he's
invisible
just
helper.
like going around and like
Right.
cleaning up.
I missed Ferdinand.
Yeah.
It's been too long.
Yahima learned some new spells.
Cool.
So I want to go find a very empty space where I can't do a lot of damage and practice one.
Okay.
So that
can
place
walk down the
exists,
beach?
right? Oh, I
Yeah,
can do that
sure.
in sand. Yeah, that's a good place. Yeah. So I have Meep on my shoulder, and I'm gonna look through my little spell book. Every other page has a monster drawn on it. Find the spell, and grab my gem around my neck, and cast a giant fireball.
Wow. All right. So where would you like this fireball to go? Just out to sea?
No, in the sand.
Are you going to shoot it at the sand?
Yep.
One of the shacks. She'll just take it out.
Explosions erupt on the
Go. Why not? Yeah, I'll go.
Guys need anything burnt?
maybe like a pile of whatchamacallit?
Deadwood?
Kindling?
Driftwood?
Well, yeah, driftwood. Thank you.
Okay. So Uggo is off down the beach to the north, and you're not really even aware he's there, and you stand forward, and your hair starts to sparkle and spark with fire and flames and expands over you. You feel a rush of power that you haven't touched yet. You haven't experienced anything quite this potent yet. You've produced fire and you've created balls of flame, but this spell feels like it comes from deep inside you, and it's a new sensation. It's a powerful sensation, and it starts small as this crackling, whipping flame just kind of licking at the air, and it swirls and expands and grows into this massive ball, this inferno of fire. And it swirls in front of your eyes, and you feel the heat on your face. Your hair is expanded and billowing out with its own kind of heat and fire. And then it goes, and it goes right into the sand, and it kicks up this incredible, cloud. Yeah, not a cloud of sand, but like like something, but hit the sand with a force, knocking the sand backwards, and you see the fire leave this big hole, this singe mark in the ground itself, and there's like a divot in the ground. Uggo, you hear this very easily from where you are.
Probably do too, right?
Say.
On the roof,
Yeah.
it probably wakes you up. Actually, just roll perception instead.
You're such a good storyteller, Jeff. That was fantastic to listen to.
Civ, you have advantage from Twins In, and Uggo, you have advantage from Kamikaze Reaper, but it was countered by RPG Maker.
I got a 16.
Yeah, so you are stark awake. You hear this.
Pull out 2 daggers and then fall off.
That's 19. Perception's 19.
Okay. Even with your, it's a straight roll. Yeah, cool. So, you immediately clock where it is, and you see Fahima standing there like, with this massive divot in the ground that's sort of got black scorch marks on it.
Well, and you also see me pop down and just like kind of walk into a little piece of flame that's still crackling. Go,
You made a meep nest.
It's like a cat like scooted its butt down in it.
Yeah.
That must be what genies do, like when I cut heads off and bathe in blood.
Fahima,
That's weird, Fahima!
what are you doing?
I learned a new spell.
What is it?
Giant fire!
Yeah, what he said.
Oh, giant fire, great.
He really
Fall
likes
off
it.
the roof.
Do you mind not casting anything loud for a little while?
Why?
Because it hurts my head.
Why?
Because I had too much of the pine rumple, whatever it is, in the pineapple thing.
Right. Well, maybe Lily can make your headache go away.
Oh, that's a great
But I
idea.
won't make any more noise.
Thank you. Is there breakfast?
I don't know.
Yes.
I'm coming.
It's like screaming all across the island. Morning. Hey.
Anything in the body?
No.
Cool.
And then
I mean, there's
Darn.
Right.
guts.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Right, gotcha.
Not a lot of it left, actually, because they did burn it. The Dumblestucks were not having any of that.
Gotcha.
And they burned that body.
Cool.
So it is a scorched mess.
Ring is not here, James.
It's not a good first impression when you get,
Cast
to
some
an
fire.
island. There's a dead body.
Yeah.
like, all right, thank you.
Prim,
My eyes closed.
Prim, I need you to take this to Civ when he gets here, okay? This is toast, well done, and this is Grammy Dumblestuck's, morning after drink. Yeah.
She walks out in the front and looks up at the top of the ceiling and kind of just sits there patiently waiting for you to come down.
Oh, I fell off the
Oh,
ceiling.
you fell. I think you're going to take some damage.
You land on your feet, right? You're a cat.
You want me to roll acrobatics just to see?
Yeah, let's
it?
see.
All right.
Actually, I think it would be more of a dexterity saving throw. You do have advantage from Eric the Red.
Thank you, Eric the Red.
Do it.
Oh, it's a good thing I had that. 25.
Yeah, so it was a, oh God.
Yeah. I meant to do that.
So she walks right out to you and then she goes,
Without hesitating, I'm going to slam the drink, stuff the toast, and then put this in her hand. Thank you. Thank you.
she comes back to you and she goes, he gave me this, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it.
I think it's for you, Prim. It's like a souvenir, kind of. So
Do you think old pal could maybe put it into a necklace for me?
I bet he could. You go ask him.
And she runs off.
If Detect Magic is probably kicked off by now,
Yep.
I'll start literally like an old man in a metal detector on the beach. Kind of like walking across the beach down close to the water.
Are you rolling your pant legs up? Nice. I love it. Yes.
Ostentatious hat on.
That's right.
And like a mage's robe. Rolled up.
Morning, Sim.
Barefoot with a coffee, and he's just like walking around like detecting magic,
No.
I think Bingle suits James.
Up closer to the bungalows, down near the water. And
Right.
I don't know that the ring was magic. There was just something about the way he described it that sounded like it might be.
Yeah.
It's from Merfolk.
Yeah.
You get a faint hint of something when you're up near the farthest bungalow.
Okay. And then I'll pick up speed and start heading that direction.
Okay. And
When,
as you
when James looks like he's in his
Zone.
zone, I'll go just like, all right, and goes to get breakfast with.
Okay, so James, you kind of wander off by yourself, and you wander around down as you feel this sensation growing stronger as you're following it. Like you're like, and you get around the back of one of the bungalows, and there is this pile of phlegm. Is the best word for it.
Oh.
It's got bits of stuff. It looks like vomit. Frankly, it's viscous and gooey and full of bits and pieces of food and animal parts and stuff, and you feel like there's something magic potentially in there.
Thankfully, this is what one has Mage Hand for.
Come on! Come on!
Way.
Pick it up with your teeth.
And I call Digit, and sorry, buddy, and send him into.
Digit
I
comes
totally
up,
expect you to go.
comes up out of your face and hand, the spectral hand, and it goes onto the pile of goo.
Yes.
and it just goes
to the left. To the left. No, right. There you are. There you are. Right.
and stuff is falling out. And
Yes.
you know, and out,
Gross.
out it pops with this little ring.
Huh. And it's glowing magic.
Yes.
Wow.
I bring it back and it's got the waves on it.
Yep.
Wow.
I'm able to determine what school of magic it is.
Look.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
It's the
That's
magic.
okay.
It's always a tough
Magic.
one. I know.
I wish I knew all those by heart, but I do
Transmutation,
not. Yes.
I'm guessing what it might be.
thinking that's probably what it is. I don't like looking in the rule books, but here we are.
Abjuration.
Maybe abjuration.
This is the first time we've ever actually flipped through the rule book.
I try to avoid it.
True.
Really?
That's usually because I get things wrong. Transmutation, yes.
That's abjuration. Transmutation.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Okay. You went to go have breakfast.
Yes.
We have a bunch of cards.
Bahima!
Bunch of cards, hang on. There are 2 forces of good for Civ,
Nice.
from the Brush of Tea and Mickey Wolf 19.
Perfect brush of tea.
There's a card for Fahima from Mickey Wolf 19.
Thanks, Mickey Wolf.
There's an evil for Uggo and a good for Lily. Good for Lily from Mickey Wolf 19.
Aw, thank
evil
you.
from Alpha Omega.
Oh my goodness.
Thank
Go.
Sorry, it was brush of tea, and what was the other?
Second.
Make those 19? I don't know.
Was it
Mickey Wolf 19.
Mickey Wolf? Okay.
Okay. Missing memories is the evil. A magic user in your group loses 1 learned spell until the end of the next encounter. I'm going to go ahead and activate the power of Twinsen on that one.
All right. Gotta roll in the box.
I'll roll an even number,
Yay.
discard, and pull a force of good.
Can't do it sitting, dude. There's no rolling in the box.
Stand up.
I was reading the card.
Rolling in the
I will get
box
to the
is gotta
stand. All right, I'll read and stand. Here we go.
15 episodes, we just get
even
so
number-
lackadaisical.
Even
Roll it in the
Rolling
box.
from here.
Hey, he gets to pass notes to Jeff, okay? I get to sit down when we roll in the box.
It's been downhill. We found that out.
Blue Thunder, even number,
The honeymoon's over.
force of good, odd number, a second force of evil.
Roll in the box.
Odd
That's
number.
cocked, sort of. No, it's a 7.
Yeah, it's a 7.
Can I
Get another
can I-
force of evil.
This,
Cool.
this is for me, but can I use it on him? This is after you roll, but can I do it on him?
Yes. I will say yes.
Okay. A hopeful hand. Life isn't always pain. This is from Twinsen. After you roll, if you are unsatisfied with your roll, choose a teammate to make a roll that will count instead.
I will choose you.
Yay! Okay.
Roll in the box.
Please roll in the box. Please roll in the box. This other card is horrible.
I'm trying to roll even.
Yes.
No talking to the dice.
I wasn't.
Yeah, I wasn't
No,
even.
she wasn't. Totally wasn't.
I wasn't even.
That's
Still, okay, so the next one I got is Lorda Taketh Away. Viewer submitted. Purple tentacles creep out of the amulet and influence fate. You must discard 1d4 force of good cards. If the number exceeds your total of force of goods, the character to your left makes up the difference until they are all collected.
Oh, wow.
That's a big one.
Wait, what about what's the making up the difference thing?
This one.
If I
You only
have
had
has
one,
more than
I'd have
4.
to give.
He's fine.
right, if I roll a 4 and I only had 1, she'd have to take the other.
Whoa, that's serious.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
All right. How many
We also
what
need
did
to
you roll?
determine. We also need to determine which of the magic users lose the spell, because it didn't say.
Well, why don't you?
I rolled a 4 on that.
Woof. 4. Forces are good. Okay, you can work on that while we continue.
absolutely.
One of you guys has to lose a spell.
One of us?
One of
One of the magic users.
Just
Want me to roll a
lose
d6?
like,
For how long?
Like a
Till
spell.
the end of the next encounter.
Like a spell
I'll lose it.
slot?
can I cheat?
No, a spell.
Can
An
I-
own spell.
Can I cheat? Because I have spells that I haven't prepared for the day, so
I got
can't
it.
use
I got
them.
you. I got
You're
you.
the warlock. You only have like 2 spells.
Yeah, no, I do, and I'll lose
is
detect.
till the end
I'll
of
lose
the-
detect thoughts
You're
until
not
the
gonna
end.
let me
Okay.
cheat?
Okay.
Nope. I'll lose detect thoughts. Until
So you found this. Oh, sorry, you got it.
Oh, I got one-stop shop. You can buy one item from the shop list at any time by using this card.
Oh, nice.
I also have one.
Go ahead.
Sorry, Jeff.
No, it's okay.
This one's really freaking cool. This one's called Loudmouth's Revenge.
Oh.
Viewer submitted. You gain the power to rip out the tongue of the mouth of one enemy that you can see, rendering them mute for an eternity.
Whoa.
I mean, we're probably gonna kill them, but that's
You would be all about ripping out the
Does it have to be an enemy?
what?
Can it just be an NPC? I'm just saying.
Okay, hold on. Sly Fox, you catch a fleeting glimpse of a very stealthy fox, and it inspires you. +3 to your next stealth check.
Oh,
Ooh.
opposite of James's card.
Right. Excellent.
Okay. So we're having
I-
breakfast.
I'm
You've got the ring.
Coming back.
Transmutation. We're having breakfast.
Lots of coffee.
Lots of coffee.
Oh, Lily. I know they probably are short on supplies, but do you think it'd be all right if we purchased some things from your father?
Oh, I'm sure that would be fine.
Perhaps some of the rum,
And yes, that would be fine.
maybe a pineapple or two.
Well, I can't touch it, but yes, we can do that. I mean, we have to fit it all back in the dinghy,
Right.
so that's what we're limited to.
I'm just tired of eating rations and old stale bread. I was thinking if we had some fresh fruit. Mm-hmm. Yes?
I think we could take some. I mean, now that people know Bingle's safe, I think they'll be able to get a supply ship over here pretty soon. Yeah.
All right. Is there anything that you think might be useful on our voyage?
Well, if anyone gets seasick, maybe something bready.
I look over James's
What?
way.
Oh, what?
Is fruit like meat? Can you salt it to keep longer?
Yes.
Yes.
Actually, you
Dry
can.
it.
If you
Dry it.
dry it.
You can.
I think what we should bring
Apricots.
back
Raisins.
is some bitters and soda for our friend on the ship who might be feeling a little ill.
And
Thank
this coffee. Coffee? Mm-hmm. Can we take some of this too?
Yes.
Very good.
Yeah.
Is that the same thing like sashimi?
Coffee and
Same place?
sashimi are very different.
Really,
But
really
it's kind of similar in the sense that
it.
it's like raw coffee beans and raw fish, you know?
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it didn't really make any sense either when I said it out loud.
So you
was
guys
trying.
are heading out today. Is that right?
Right.
I think
I'll go.
so.
Are you feeling up to the task? I mean, I imagine you'll be doing a large share of the rowing again.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can row any day.
Okay.
I can row for days.
I can see that.
Is everyone in here now having breakfast?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did we tell them that we're coming back?
Yes, I wrote Claudia a note last night.
What did she say?
She said that Captain Blowhard wants his dinghy back, but
so we
they're
can't-
waiting for us.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yes.
The same spot they dropped us off.
One assumes. Yes.
Well, maybe we should have a good meal and then pack up, and
Yes.
it's better to get an early start than a late one before we lose light.
Jeff, is Old Pal anywhere around?
He's not in the restaurant, no.
Okay. I'll be right back. And I'll go start. Old Pal! Hey, Old Pal, where are you?
He's up
Now
in
go
his
use your
workshop.
map.
Oh! I left it in the bungalow. Oh!
Now you can go up to Old Pal's workshop, and
Cool.
he's there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I take hand cannon?
Oh, I'll go. You spoiled the surprise.
Oh!
I'm happy to give you one, yes. I believe Eric wanted to make a ceremony out of all of it.
Oh, sorry I ruined surprise.
Oh, no, it's quite all right.
I
Here.
can keep secret.
Well, you don't tell your friends.
I won't. Then you keep, and then I'll go back and be totally surprised when it happens.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, pal. I like you.
Well, I like you.
I've only met a couple of gnomes, and they basically all live on this island. But other than Lily, you are the best gnome I have ever met, and it has been a pleasure.
Well, I have met quite a few orcs, but you are among the finest.
Thank you. Yeah, and then I'll go.
All right.
Bahima, do you mind casting Identify on the ring? It's magical.
Oh, sure.
I mean, well, I'm happy, of course, to give it back to Olo once we return, but just I'm out of curiosity.
Yeah. And I'll cast it as a ritual.
Yeah.
which will only take me 50%
Half the
of the time.
Nice.
I
5
really
minutes,
studied these. Yeah, 5.5.
So you sit down and you feel a sense of alacrity from the amulet. It's infusing with you. You're analyzing at a much quicker pace, and yeah, and again, it vibrates. You see little tendrils of magic wisping off of it, and your mind is infused with it. You see things in it, and you come out of a much abbreviated meditative trance, and you realize that this ring allows the wearer to breathe underwater.
Whoa.
Which, as you can imagine, would be quite useful to someone who's in love with a mermaid.
It's as if you thought it out.
This ring is extraordinary. It allows you to breathe underwater. I bet that's how they made the relationship work.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So romantic.
That's very sweet.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's sweet?
He can't breathe underwater naturally, so she gave him a ring when they got engaged. That makes it so he can go to her home too.
It's lovely.
I think it'd be so romantic to fall in love with any kind of monstrous magical creature, right?
Yes.
Right?
Certainly.
Ugh.
I think
Yeah,
so.
sounds great.
Yes.
Eric walks into the room. I'm so pleased you all are enjoying yourselves in our little restaurant. It's going to be back to its old self before long, I promise. And I can only imagine we'll be having visitors soon too, thanks to all of you. And it is Bingle tradition to give our visitors parting gifts. Usually they are small tokens of our affection, but as you are the heroes of Bingle, we've tried to come up with something to give all of you that would be special. And well, Grammy and I both believe that we've done a pretty fun job of it. Right, Grammy? Yes, Eric, you're knocking this one out of the park. All right. So,
I love when Jeff RPs with himself. Go ahead.
And gets sassy with
Crush it.
himself.
Crush it.
just being honest.
Hey, man, it's great.
You're killing it.
Eric grabs a jug and goes up to Siv. This is a bottle of pine rumple, our finest,
Yes.
freshest batch. I made it last night.
Thank you.
I noticed how much you enjoyed it.
I like the rum by itself too. Either way, thank you.
Absolutely.
I was wondering, do you want me to write down how to make the cocktails in case you need them again?
Oh, yes. I think Carrot was taking notes, but I would love to find out. If you want to write it down, that would be wonderful.
Yes, I'd love to.
Wonderful. Behemoth. You haven't seen it here recently because things have been so dire, but we get quite large tropical birds here, and they love feeding on our seeds and nuts that we have all over the island. So the girls went out and they gathered up some seeds and nuts that you might want to feed to Meep, and I can only imagine that she'll grow big and strong eating Bingle proper food. So here's a sack of bird seed for you.
Thank you, that's really nice. I'll hold it up to Meep to sniff.
And I'll go. You seem to enjoy Pal's hand cannon. I know this will come as a big surprise.
Oh, yeah! Wow, I didn't know this was gonna happen.
Insight check.
I'll go roll the 4.
Okay.
That's a 17.
Yeah, I'll go. Totally knew what was happening.
Yes.
So they
He's very
literally
surprised.
hand you the Old Pal's t-shirt cannon, which has its own properties and stats for you to use, and as you see fit. And then
That's amazing.
Eric continues, James, Grammy and I went round and round on what to get you, and well, we couldn't think of anything.
That's totally fine.
No. What you have given us is the most amazing gift with telling the world that Bingle is back. So
And his dance moves.
well, I think you're again spoiling my surprise, but
What?
I worked really hard on this.
Dang it, I'm sorry.
And the only thing that I can imagine is that when Bingle reopens and people come here again, well, Goldie watched you rather closely, and we will be offering a class free of charge for every resident, every guest that comes to Bingle, and they'll all learn the funky librarian.
Yes.
So
Yes.
we opened Rumpus Hall and we put up a little plaque there that says, the funky librarian taught in honor of James Quillis.
Oh,
That's really nice.
I don't know what to say.
that's a huge honor.
That's incredible. It's an honor that I never could have imagined. So, wow, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And Lily, of course, you know that our love and happiness goes with you as you leave, but we thought, for practical purposes, I would give you this sack of spares. It's just 3 or 4 flutes.
I guess I have a reputation now.
Sack of spares.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much,
So
Papa.
ungraceful.
Well,
Bears.
thank you so much, all of you. Enjoy.
Thank you. It was absolutely, and I'm sure I can speak on all of our behalf, absolutely amazing what an experience we've had here. And I think we can all easily say that it was life-changing. So thank you for all that you've done for us.
Well, you changed our lives. Yes. You saved our lives.
Well, you helped. We couldn't have done it without you. Your inspiration, and I look forward to you guys coming back to Bingle sometime so you can see it as it truly is.
It absolutely must happen.
Yes.
Well, the one thing you can give us in return, if we may ask, is to stay safe.
All right.
We'll try.
Well, it's easier
Try our
said
best.
than done.
I heard the Deep Reef is pretty dangerous, though.
You're going to the Deep Reef?
Maybe not.
What?
You didn't tell me. Oh, shush, Eric.
I thought I didn't.
Fahima.
What?
Sorry.
Well, we are. It's okay.
So if you guys are ready to leave now, maybe you make your way, unless there's anything else you want to do here on the island.
No.
You
I
make
want to
your
feed her some nuts. What does it do when I feed Meep some nuts?
She's loves them. She thinks they're delicious.
Great.
They don't have an instant magical effect, but she loves them.
Read my book
there
and
are,
feed her nuts.
oh my lord, there are cards. It's raining cards.
Oh,
Okay,
my Bingle.
so there are 2 forces of good for Fahima.
Wow.
Wow.
You're crushing.
Mobius and Mickey Wolf 19.
Is it because I'm in a dress?
There's a
Thank
force of
you.
good for James
thank you.
from the Wookiee King.
Oh,
Wookiee.
There are 3 forces of good for Uggo.
Yeah.
Noga Knight and 2 from
You replaced
Twinsen.
all your
Goodness
ones.
gracious.
Pass these down, please. There's a force of good for Lily from Mickey Wolf 19.
Mickey Wolf, thank you so much.
Now down 1.
Yeah, you replaced him.
Wow.
Okay, everybody.
Said 2 from Twinsen and 1 from
Noga Knight.
Noga Knight.
Inspire the Inspirer, viewer submitted, for any player except Lily. The holder of this card gains a single bardic inspiration to give out as they see fit, so long as they remind Lily to do the same. It's only a bonus action, so why not use it?
Oh, I love that.
Okay.
Nice.
Next.
I have Lord Brony. A chest pops out of the amulet and says, Lord Erebon, on the top. You find it stuffed with My Little Pony toys. Under them, you find 4d12 gold.
Nice.
After gathering the gold, the chest disappears in a puff of smoke. You hear the voice of Lord Erebon telling you to forget what you saw, but you keep the gold. Okay, I'll roll that while you guys can read.
Slippery as an eel. Viewer submitted. Magically, a bowl with an eel in it appears in your hands. If you eat the eel, you auto-save versus the next grapple attack against you.
Nice.
Nice.
Yes.
That's helpful.
Yes.
For you.
Yes,
especially.
it is. Counter. Viewer submitted. Use when the gods of the time stream cancel an advantage with a disadvantage. Take advantage on the roll after all. Yes. And the final one, which I love, T-shirt cannon. A hand cannon appears in front of you. This viewer submitted. Sandy and smelling of artificial pineapple. Fire at an ally, and they receive a T-shirt featuring Lord Erebon's dungeon run. It gives them +3 AC on the next attack on them.
Wow.
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 So it's
Nice.
just in the next attack. It's not.
Yeah,
cool.
but still, +3 AC is great. Cool. Especially
Yeah.
for the tank to give to someone else.
I got 2. Well, the first one is called Trade-Off. It's viewer submitted. This card allows you to discard a force of good card from your hand and draw a new force of good card to replace it. And I'm actually going to use it to draw a new force of good with the one I just got.
Okay.
Ooh, immediate use.
Nicely done.
Jared, we got 34 gold to the
Sweet.
party.
Nice.
So
Thanks,
this
Mickey Wolf.
Anybody feeling like they need to go to the secret room?
this one's called Is Civ ... purring? You're submitted.
Oh.
Out of the blue, Civ starts purring. Each player, except for Civ, must roll a DC 15 perception check. Anyone who succeeds becomes amused and gets 1d4 health back. Civ gets 1d6 regardless, because he only purrs when he's happy. Might I use this when we need health? Or maybe temp HP?
You can use it when you need health.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Everybody good?
I'll make you purr
Yep.
again later.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Not touching that. Okay.
Sorry, what?
So you all climb into the dinghy and wait.
As we're walking down, I want to go up to Prim really quick and be like, Prim, we're leaving now, and you've really proved yourself over the last couple days. So I need you to keep Bingle safe, all right?
But Lily, I want to come with you.
I know, but you can't come with me because we need you here. Who's gonna protect the island if you and me are both gone?
But the island has Grammy and old pal and Dad
And they
I
all
want to
did
come with
great.
you and Civ and I'll go and everyone. I have magic now. Remember last night I have magic.
I know, but you gotta work on it, okay? You gotta really make sure, practice it, okay?
I slip a dagger into your hand.
Whoa.
But here's don't worry about it. No. If anything bad happens, you now know how to make the special cocktails, right?
Yeah.
And this is a present from a certain Civ.
What's
It's the nice dagger that we took off of Filt. So it's like got gems on it and stuff.
Yeah.
Be very careful with that.
Daddy, can I?
How old is Prim? Just out of curiosity.
6.
Okay, yeah.
I suppose you can hold on to it until they get back, and if we practice together, we can learn how to use it properly.
Great. And from Uggo, these drums. Okay? So you have a full, war situation set up here.
Damage and healing.
Yeah. And you remember, it's important, okay, to be very careful with your power.
Okay. I'll see you guys when you come back.
And send us a letter if anything happens, okay? You're in
promise.
charge of that. Okay, I love you.
She picks up the big old drum that's almost as big as she is, and she has this dagger, and she goes running off.
Okay.
It's got a sheath.
Well,
All right, you're
She
into
should
the dinghy, and
I
you're,
just can't wait because we're gonna come back in 10 years and she's just gonna be this total
Rogue.
kick-ass, bard, rogue,
Yeah.
multi-classed. Yeah, okay.
there'll be you'll walk into Bingle and Loving It, and then the dagger will go right here, and you'll look over there, and she'll be like,
just like, nerd coming back here. Too long.
You can just walk in here.
So you're into the dinghy, you're out past the surf, over the waves, and
Fahima, does prestidigitation work on paint on a sign?
To clean it off? I can try.
Uggo, bring us over near the sign. The floating Bingle sign
Okay.
that we passed on the way in.
Sure. We're not fishing again, are we?
No.
Okay.
Just doing one last favor.
Bye.
So you go up next. It's quite a ways away from the shore. I'll go again, rowing, heaving with all his might.
Yeah, it's a 10-foot range, so.
Yeah, you cruise up real next to this floating buoy with the sign that says Bingle, where every hour is happy hour. And then across the front it says turn back in white paint. And you guys float up next to this thing as it gently sort of bobs in the water.
Yeah, I'll try to clean it
Okay.
with prestidigitation.
So magic flows out of your hand and affects the sign, and you see the paint sort of start to vibrate and shimmer, and then flakes of it pop off, and they pops out, and you see turn back out a foot away from the sign, and then it falls into the water. And you see the sign back clean and normal again.
Great idea, it worked.
Thanks, Fahima.
Yeah.
Good
Good
job.
idea, James.
All right, and row, you continue out. It's quite a ways out, but you see the tardy plunder rise in the horizon, get bigger and bigger and bigger, and you pull up next to it, and as you hear voices, you see a couple of hooks plop down into the water. You can hook them onto the sides of the dinghy, and you start getting hoisted up the side of the ship. So we are back on the ship.
Yeah.
Back on the ship.
Yes, pulling the dinghy up the side, little by little, little by little, little by little, up the side of the ship. I think we're gonna actually get the ship.
Hey. Home sweet home.
But as the dinghy moves up the side and gets pulled onto the deck proper, you see Honker there pulling with one hand, with one arm, heaving with all his might with one arm. He's still got one arm heavily bandaged, but he's working. Woo! Ooh. There's the tardy plunder.
Thank you,
Not
guys.
tardy anymore.
The well-timed plunder.
Well-timed plunder. Oh, wow.
And Stinky Steve is there, standing next to her. Standing next to Honker. And Maud is there as well, and she sees you coming up the side, and as the ship gets pulled onto the main deck, she clocks James with his ostentatious hat.
Hello.
Oh. That suits you, it does. I know you'd come back for me. I know you would.
It's lovely to see you, Maud.
Lovely to see you too, James.
Yes.
Oh, I like that one, I do. I like him. You like me too, do you?
Right.
He came back for me,
And you guys are up here.
James, you should probably have a drink with her. She seems thirsty.
Zing, I know what to sing. So you guys get out, and you are on the tardy plunder.
You can borrow some of my pine rumple if you'd like.
No, I'm fine. Thank you very much.
Also, it's charm.
So Stinky Steve is there, Maud is there, Honker's there, Claudiette is even there, and she's like, oh, well done, all of you, well done, well done. And Stinky Steve says, we heard. Safe again, eh? Well done.
Indeed.
Sorry it took us so long.
The cheat. Well, I have to say, I bet against you, and once again, you beat me. He lost, he did. You guys did it.
I don't blame you.
Yes, I probably would have bet against us as well.
What?
Yes,
How dare you?
I thought that we were going to go there, take all of the gnomes, go through a portal, and come back to the ship and leave
That would
Bingle
still been
behind.
a win.
What?
That would have still been a win.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how would you bet against us then?
It would have
Well,
been a
I
loss
meant-
for Bingle.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
I didn't doubt us for a minute.
But don't you mind these ghastly men? I've been on this ship. I just wish I could have gotten off of it just for a moment and visited Bingle myself, but things...
Well, you'd love it there. It's much nicer now. We've saved it.
Where is the
ground stable, that's all I
Oh,
really
we
care
brought
about.
you something. Bitters and soda.
Oh,
It will help your stomach a little bit.
I certainly hope so. I believe I've regurgitated several times in the last few days.
So sorry.
Mix a couple drops of that with soda water, or just regular water will work too.
Thank you, child.
A little bit.
Lovely of you. And she mixed up a batch right now, and she... Mervis wants to see you in his quarters.
Okay.
She goes back into this area right here where you know that she's been staying.
I'll say to Steve or Honker, is Olo around? We could we have something for him if he's about.
I believe he is cooking.
Okay. Well, we can visit him later, I suppose.
No, now.
Okay. Well, let's see the captain first.
Check in with the captain and
Immediate
then to the
business.
kitchen.
Yes, we just boarded the ship. It's only
But I really want to see his
I
reaction.
know you. Well, you will. I will make sure you're there when we give it to you.
Okay.
Okay. Excellent.
Fahima,
What?
what does regurgitate mean?
It means throw up.
Ah,
Like, bleh.
okay, thank you.
Yes. Remember what I did plenty of last time we were here?
Yeah, you look funny.
That was regurgitate.
I'm really surprised Civ didn't regurgitate.
I have a very iron stomach,
Your stomach's made of iron?
so to speak.
We got a few cards to divvy out. Ugo has a good from Twinsen, and Lily has two goods from containment, and Bethlehem Brainhammer.
Bethlehem.
What do you mean, so to speak?
It's a figure of speech.
Okay.
So
So a lie.
Should we be what?
No, it's an adage. It's like saying, oh, I don't know. James, what's a good adage?
Goodness. Boy, yeah. No, when you put me on the spot like that, I can't think of anything.
Strong as a horse?
Yes, strong as an ox.
Strong as ox.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yes.
That's a good one. You're not actually as strong as an ox.
Stronger.
It's a, well,
Oh.
you would be, but never mind. I'll
I
explain it.
understand now.
I'll explain later.
yes.
So, you guys going down to talk to Olo, or going
Well,
to?
we'll go to
captain.
Blowhard first. Yeah.
Okay, so you make your way up here to the captain's quarters, and you pass, as you walk up this stairway, you pass Sharn, who is now, it seems to be the new helmsman. Sharn is the
Half orc.
female half-orc, yep.
Orc lady.
And she kind of gives you the side eye as you go by.
Good to see you.
Morning.
Morning.
May all your enemies fall at your feet.
Always this one. And you go knock on the door here, and you hear, "Yar, come!" You go inside to the familiar quarters. Again, you kind of see this motion as you enter that you recall seeing when he sort of closed up this cupboard and welcomes you inside. And
Do I see anything in the cupboard?
No.
I don't think I was here last time.
No.
Okay.
he's sort of like, it's as if you walk into a room and somebody is doing something and they turn and welcome you inside, and he crosses his arms, his big hat still on his head with the big feather, and he says, "Yar, well, if it isn't the Heroes of Bingle."
Huh.
You heard.
Did we miss anything? Is everything all right?
Well, all right if you take not having a barrelman or a helmsman on the boat anymore.
I see.
I still don't know why I agreed to come here, but I suppose you did a good deed.
Well, we brought you something. I'm gonna reach into my pack.
I saw that
This-
big bag over there.
This, Jared, is called IRL.
It's an IRL pineapple.
Yar!
Careful, Lily.
I'll have to give it to Olo. He can put it in the stew.
Or I can show you how to make a drink out of it.
Well, now you're talking me language. Still, there's a problem. The woman, Nauseous, she tells me you still want to go to Deep Reef.
That's correct.
Yar.
And why is that a problem?
Well, we don't have a helmsman. Sharn's great, don't get me wrong. But I don't know if you know what Deep Reef really is like. These are treacherous waters.
And you can't do it.
No, me. I haven't steered a ship since I was this high. No, Loudmouth was the best there ever was. And now he's dead. And I won't say it's 'cause of ye, but it's 'cause of ye.
What?
Hold on.
It was the harpies.
It's all right. He has every right to be annoyed and upset.
At us? I don't think
No,
so.
he's lost some of his crew. Just give him
And
a
how is
give
that
him a
our
moment.
fault? You're probably alive because of us.
We wouldn't have even gone into the Harpies if it wasn't for ye.
Oh,
I told you to go the other direction.
They would have come no matter what.
Captain, may we speak in private?
Well, if you tell ye friends to leave, this is me, as private as we get.
Well, what are you trying to accomplish here by being grumpy with us? We obviously didn't want your friend to die. We tried to save them. So we're here.
Yeah, what did you do to try to save
Fahima.
him?
I think he just wants a bigger cut of the treasure, and I wink at you.
I wink back.
As true as that may be.
That doesn't necessarily solve our problems, though.
As true as that may be, it is a problem.
Well, couldn't we stop somewhere and pick up another sailor or two?
There's only one helmsman I trust to go into the Deep Reef. Loudmouth's mentor. But I don't know.
Where is he? Who is he?
Saugus Van Fleek. The greatest helmsman I've ever seen. Taught Loudmouth everything he knows. But Saugus is working for Whitebeard. Whitebeard!
I'm gonna... do I believe him? Is he...
Roll insight.
Yeah.
You do have advantage from Giant Lord, but it is countered by RPG Maker.
Dang it. That's all
Just
right.
to remind you, we do have some cards to read whenever you're ready.
Oh my goodness, did I skip that?
Yes.
Oh, please do read them.
Okay. This one's from Twinsen, and it is Prim's Pine Rum. Viewer submitted, a large tankard of Bingle Pine Rumple falls into your hand. You can tell by the taste that it was made by Prim. There's no alcohol. Drinking this restores 1d8 of health. The soft giggle of a little gnome echoes in your head and puts a smile on your face as you think of Prim.
What does that sound like, Jeff?
I got at your service and Huggo from Huggo. A Huggo from Huggo from Containment. You feel a rush of positive emotion that you simply cannot contain. Sharing a tight embrace with Huggo, you feel a surge of energy going straight to your muscles. Gain +1 on your next strength check, which I always need. At your service. This is a fun one on a boat. A burly woman walks up and says she's here to help. The paperwork she shows you has your name on it, and it says she is to help you carry whatever you hand her for 24 hours.
What?
No pushing, no pulling, no lifting, no helping in battles.
Just lifting stuff.
Just carrying.
Just carrying stuff.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty handy.
Yeah.
13 on an insight check.
Okay, we have more cards. There is a force of good for two forces of good for Civ from Mr. Whisper and from Mass Civ Fan. Both of them, or at least one of them, is for the pineapple.
You have so many fans.
What is for the pineapple? Nice.
I'm gonna give this back to you, by the
Give a
way.
force of
Thank
come
you.
on.
Oh, we
You
can
can't
put
give
it
a force of
formally.
good to an inanimate object.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah, there's a little flavor, table flavor.
So the mustache of charisma. Oh, I know where this is coming from.
Nice.
You grow a big, bushy, beautiful mustache that would make Magnum PI blush. You know who Magnum PI is?
It's a new show on
Heard
CBS.
that name before.
I don't know what does in real life mean.
The mustache gives you +3 to your next charisma check, after which the mustache falls off.
Oh.
Perfect. Mr. Whisper's time to shine. Finally tired of being buffeted about in a pocket, Mr. Whisper decides to join in. He silently slips out from safety and sneaks into a random opponent's pocket, effortlessly stealing away 1d10 gold coins. He's
done.
that good. Juggling the coins in his teeny paws, he returns unharmed to his bread-filled pocket. Heading home, he gives Civ a tiny nod. This is awesome.
So much flavor.
Awesome. So you rolled an inside check. It was 12?
13.
A 13.
Ooh.
So looking at this pirate, you can't really determine whether he's being truthful or not, but you've only had a few interactions with him. It's hard to tell, especially with that giant hat on your head.
Right.
Who knows what people are saying?
There's that.
Thinking about
Oh, yeah,
it.
did that? No, it was just intimidation checks.
Yeah.
Okay.
It does seem like the overall demeanor of the people on the ship has changed. I mean, it wasn't great when we left, but do we sense, or do I sense, like something has changed since we left?
You can roll insight,
Okay.
and that is advantage from Amoshan.
Sweet. 18.
There is a sense that you got a little bit of a cold shoulder from Sharn as you walked in. You don't really get a sense that things have changed so much, but there may have been time sitting here in open waters waiting
Where they're
that
just
was not
thinking about it.
appreciated.
Right.
Yeah, it's like
Right.
pirates sitting in the open water waiting.
So what are you suggesting, Captain? Well,
Well,
finding Whitebeard, paying
think we
is...
should not go to Deep Reef, but if you're hell-bent on going there...
What if that isn't an option? Yes.
Well, if you got us close enough, I think the wizard might be able to teleport us if she could see where she's...
Yeah, that might be a problem too.
Why?
You see, Whitebeard...
Yes.
He lives in Whitebeard's Jutty on the island of Weir. It's a fortress. And pirates. If you're brave enough to infiltrate it and get Saugus Van Fleek out of there, well, the Heroes of Bingle should probably be able to do that. But I can't say I'd wait too long for ye. I don't think you'll get out of there alive. But if you do, maybe on your way out, you kill Whitebeard. Whitebeard!
I'm a little confused here. So your options right now are we go to the Deep Reef with a less than skilled helmsman. Not ideal.
Be careful.
Second option is we do your dirty work for you and kill your enemy.
Be careful.
Third option is what exactly? You go about your merry way, plundering.
I give you a long walk off a short board.
And then what do you do?
As she said, go about me merry way.
It seems like there's a lot of gold in option 1. Lots of fame, perhaps. Option 2 seems really good for you, but not so great for us. And option 3, well, that's just dead boring. And I don't know if any boring pirates ever go down in history. None of that I've read, at least.
Well, I do think our deal still stands should we get to Deep Reef. Your cat friend told me I'd get 50% and your fealty while you're aboard me ship.
Right.
Does fealty include killing Whitebeard?
That'd be up to ye.
What
I
did he
feel
do
like
to you?
it would be. What?
Why do you not like him?
Don't get me started. He's foiled me plans a dozen times over. Taken me men. He cut the tongue out of Loudmouth's mouth.
Listen, we're not assassins.
I have a question. What prevents us from going to Whitebeard and telling him what you tell us and we fold with him?
Yeah, he might be interested in going to the Deep Reef. That's a really good
Yeah.
point.
I suppose I thought honor. Yeah, I thought the same thing, but now you do this, so I don't know. Well,
Captain, can we please speak alone?
I'm waiting for your friends to leave me table.
Speaking alone
Speak
here.
alone?
No, I am tired of being, what's the term? I don't know the human term. Orc term is alacha, which is, you take advantage because you in place of good spirit or wherever you're at. I don't know the human word.
Well,
You're taking advantage.
Listen up, Green One. You done taken me ship.
I saved you.
You done turned it around. You done sailed it into all manner of peril.
Yep.
And as a result of that,
Yep.
me men died a horrible death.
Weren't you
My
paid?
friend, Loudmouth the Mute, went tossed overboard.
Yeah.
Now I'm giving you credit,
Oh.
because you done saved Hunker, and I appreciate
Yeah.
it. You done saved me with the help of Sharn.
Yeah, and there was a lot more where those harpies came from, and we defeated wherever they were coming from.
everyone. Perhaps we can step outside for 4 minutes.
Yes.
And let Sim chat with him. And
No.
Fahima,
Not happening.
I'll go.
Nope.
I'll go. We
No.
have to trust our friends.
No. He made it personal now.
I'll go.
Nope.
Yar.
Captain, if I agree to your terms...
Bird goes, stupid bird, as Mervis walks over to his desk and picks up a tiny bell and goes, ba-ding, 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 ba-ding. And you hear, as you guys are inside this room here, you hear all the other pirates leave their posts and walk and stand at the door of with their arms crossed.
Captain, if I agree to your terms and take care of this situation for you, will you hold up your end of the bargain?
Civ, one moment.
Allow me to negotiate. I don't think any of you know what it's like to be a criminal. I do.
I don't.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Would we have a deal?
What's the deal exactly?
I'll take care of Mr. Whitebeard. No one needs to know.
We are not assassins, Civ.
No offense, Uggo, but one man's life, especially this Whitebeard, is nothing in the greater scheme of things. I don't expect any of you to get your hands dirty. I have in the past, and I will again.
Anyone else have a problem with what he is suggesting right now?
Yes, of course.
I murder monsters, not people.
I think perhaps we should let Civ chat with him, Uggo, and then talk as a party privately
I am
later.
very surprised at you, Lily.
Well,
This is wrong. What
not-
he is suggesting is wrong.
Uggo, I am not saying I agree with it.
You're allowing him to talk to him as if it is.
We can still hear you.
I understand that. I am the only one in here being honest amongst thieves.
The three of the pirates pull their scimitars.
Uggo,
What?
stop. Can't you see that you're elevating the situation?
Yes.
You're making it worse. Stop.
It's already bad.
Yes, Ed, but it could be worse. Look at them.
At least that's a choice we can make.
All right, all right. You come aboard me ship. You think you play by the rules, even though your friend, who said he was speaking for ye, said you'd follow me rules on me ship.
That did not suggest murder.
All right. Could I please...
Steve told me you were a cheat. He didn't say you were a liar, too.
Can I please...
I'll make you an offer.
Go ahead.
Just give Whitebeard a problem. Some problem that makes him know it was from old Mervis. You take his property, his helmsman, Saugus Van Fleek.
Yeah.
You said he cut out Loudmouth's tongue?
Yes.
I might have the proper punishment for that.
Look, the only problem I had was he suggesting we are assassins. And I am surprised that any of you thought that was a good idea.
Uggo,
None of
us
Well, none of you said anything!
Uggo, stop shouting! Stop it! I am in your head. Stop it! Stop it! What situation have you made better by doing this? I'm not. This is all between you and me. Okay?
I got you.
Stop! I will walk you out on the deck.
There's a weird silence as James is just staring at Uggo intently.
We all know what he's doing.
Yar.
I'm gonna open up the pine rumple and pour myself a glass and pour the captain a glass and walk over and hand it to him.
You are presuming things you do not know.
I drink some first so that he knows it's not poisoned.
Said what out loud?
That we have to kill Beard.
Yes, and none of us were saying we were going to do that.
You all just agreed.
No, we didn't. What did I say? Did you hear me say, yes, I'll kill Whitebeard? No.
Willing to even listen.
What?
What do you want to do? Chop the head off the captain?
Greenskin
Put
talking
on his
to
boat?
himself.
I understand.
What are you
They
trying
have
to
this
do?
interesting relationship where they can talk to each other without actually having to say anything, but he still feels like he needs to say things out
Yes,
loud.
but the way you're going
Can all your
about
men
it
be
is-
right in front of the door?
They're literally about to stab us. What are you trying to do? Do you want Lily to be run through by a pirate?
Bingle's right there. We could leave the ship. It's not that bad. We can row. We'll bring the mage with us. We don't need these people. That's what I am upset about.
All right.
You think we do?
You are simply treating everything as if it's a black and white situation.
It is.
No, it is not.
Well, I disagree with you.
Oh, really? Then you're a terrible person.
Yes!
You killed your
I
father.
have been telling you that! You are not listening to me! That's why I yell. Because when I tell you quietly,
So then be
you
terrible.
dismiss me.
Go kill him.
I don't want to do that!
And you're
That's what
not
I'm
a terrible
telling you.
person, are you? Nothing is black and white. I'm sorry. Be an adult. Grow up. And quit shouting, for God's sake. Quit acting as if we're all children. We are not. No, don't even say it.
All people, do you want to do this right now in front of all of them?
No, I'm out
Do
on
you
the
want
deck.
to do this right now?
Do
My
what?
ship, my rules.
What are you saying?
I'm saying the green one, right now, goes to the brig.
What?
I don't trust him on me ship. If you want a ride to Deep Reef, he goes right now to the brig.
What's the brig?
It's a prison, I assume.
Yeah,
Does
we
it
saw
have
it. It's
bed
it's on the
and
bottom
food?
level.
Like a book or something?
A book?
Yeah, maybe be nice.
We'll feed him.
Maybe I'll go with you.
We'll take care of him. But he stays in the brig.
Listen, we've had a very long couple of days, as have you. We know, we respect and appreciate the sacrifices you have made.
That is
Thank
true.
you. Please let me speak.
He
Please.
needs to know that I agree with you.
I'm pulling out my arcane focus. Please let me speak. So let me tell you what I'd suggest. And I start casting suggestion.
So we'll
We will
save?
go help you and give Whitebeard a problem and get this helmsman. We
Jay.
don't want to die on the way to the Deep Reef. And I will make sure that there are no further problems with our green friend. But you will stop ordering us around. And you will stop creating tension between us. We'll be a happy ship. Wisdom save 15.
All right.
Excellent. There's going to be no further trouble, I promise you.
Agreed.
All of the pirates at the door, with their scimitars out, look at Mervis.
And I put my hand on his shoulder and I turn to them and I smile.
So, plot a course for Whitebeard's Juddy.
Fine.
That's where we're gonna go to break.
Jeez.
Can we get some real pine rumple?
So, Airband's gonna take care of you. And I'm gonna guess that he's gonna be real funny. Tune back in 15 minutes. When we are back, we will figure out what this new dynamic on the Tardy Plunder is all about and how it is going to play out as we head headlong into a new location to perhaps find a new pirate for the ship. We'll see you on the other side of the intermission.
Boy. Is anyone else uncomfortable? Because I am. Conflict feels awkward, does it not? Listen, hail yourself. I just said the word as you spoke it. Does that feel good? Awkward. Very, very awkward, but intense. And intensity at the end of the day is what we all live for, isn't it? I assure you that this brief intermission that we're having now will not interrupt the intensity that is building. And the intensity that is going to continue to come as our fair party continues their way through this campaign. All right. Shady Sheba saying, my butthole puckered during that tense situation. I would certainly say the same if I had one, but I don't. Soviet Potato, hello. How are you doing today? Would you like brain vodka? Of course I would not. One more week on this diet until I'm done. And then I will indulge in every kind of brain, everything that anyone can throw at me. Be it vodka, be it omelets, be it whatever. I know what you thought I said last week. I did not say last week. I said 2 weeks last week, which will be next week. Yes. Can I call you my lord, says AJ Lightning? No. Not right now. Milo is not doing well. He got sick last week after the show, and he's been in bed rest, unfortunately. I'm going to make some Lord Ereban gloves. How are you going to make those, Celtic Steed? Exactly. And are you going to send them to me when they're done? That's what I want to know. Make some brain soup? How? Out of whose brains? Milo's? Or one of the party members? Or perhaps maybe Jeff, our dungeon master? Which should I choose? Quit skipping Branded Nerd. What do you mean, skipping Branded Nerd? Have I skipped Branded Nerd? Branded Nerd, what did you want to say? Are you there? Well, someone is speaking for you, Branded Nerd. You better tell them to quit it. Otherwise, I'm going to say what I said again. Do you have any other outfits? Paste Pot Pete. Let me ask you a question. Does it matter what I wear? Does it really matter what I wear? And perhaps every week I change, and only on Wednesdays do I wear this particular outfit. What if this is laundered every week? Is that a possibility? I'd like to see you naked for science. Shady Sheba, if I could oust you from this chat right now, I would. Unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. I do not get naked. I've never even seen myself naked. That's also because I don't look into mirrors. Lily got into your brawny chest. Vandaslice, I don't even know what to think about what you just wrote. Is Milo an organ donor? I volunteer his brains for you. I don't want to eat Milo's brains, actually, because I think not only would they taste awful, but they wouldn't do anything for me. You looked into the mirror when you saw your mouth hole, Mr. Whisper. How dare you? Did I say that last week? I didn't. Did I? I did, didn't I? Shoot. I probably did. I have actually looked into a mirror, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, I did. Last week I looked into a mirror, as a matter of fact. It was the first time I'd done it in a long time. But I will tell you, not a fan. Ergo, may you keep standing up for good. Noganite. Ah, yes, Argo is going to give an advantage to Argo. Oh, it's not Argo. Noganite is giving one to Argo. Wait a second, Student of Grim giving another force of evil. Student, you are absolutely stunning me tonight. You know. Absolutely. Incredible. And you're asking me to decide? Well, I put it to the viewers. I put it to all of you out there. Who should we give it to? It must be one of the party members, not Jeff. No, not Jeff. And I can't take it myself, Rampant Rex. Upvote the one that you would like it given to. Either Uggo, James, Civ, Lily, or Fahima. So far, Uggo. Paste Pot Pete. Suggesting it first. This should go swimmingly. Well, there it is. It goes to... No, hold on. Wait, 43 to Uggo, 28 to James. Give it a second. Give it a moment. Milo? Shh! They're still voting. Wow. Hold on. Wait a second. James is catching up very quickly. It's like a horse race. Keep going, keep going, keep going. 68 to 60. 70 to 64. 72 to 64. 73 to 64. Continue, continue. Oh my goodness. 80 to 70. This is too incredible. I can't stop looking. 84 to 75. 86 to 77. 86 to 78. 86 to 83. I believe James is going to take it. 89 to 85. In favor of Ugo. 3 separating the two. It's now 90-86. I'm closing the bidding in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ugo gets the force of evil. Thank you, student of Grimm. That was incredible. I thought that was very interesting. You see, you started out saying, no, give it to Ugo, give it to Ugo. And then the rest of you got involved and started fighting to save Ugo and harm James. Isn't that interesting? You did say Jeff first, I know, Dice and Capes, but I did not want Jeff to get it because I don't want Jeff to be at a disadvantage anymore. It's 1 against 5. Another one, death and taxes. What are you people doing? Incredible. This one goes to James. Perfect. Death and taxes, that was genius. I give you the award for genius of the night. We also got something there as well. We got a disadvantage from Eagle Eye for Ugo and Twinsin, the daddy warbucks of the dungeon run so far. A force of good to Ugo. Eagle Eye, another disadvantage for James. Lambert Zerker! You are out of your mind. You are all out of your minds. What are you doing? Wait till the show goes back on. Seriously. Lambert Zerker, well played. Civ, force of evil. Good luck. I almost had a panic attack right there. Lord Arabin dating himself with the Daddy Warbucks reference. Paste pot. Who would you have used as a reference? Go. Give me anyone. Please. Trump. Great. Really good. Bill Gates. Really? Listen, the reference is so much better with Daddy Warbucks because he flourished and lavished in his money. Bill Gates doesn't lavish in his money. He gives most of it away. Ugh. Awful. Dating myself. I'm over 100 years old. What would that even mean? We didn't have movies or television back then. I could have done Tony Stark, that's true. In fact, I take it back. Twinsin, the Tony Stark of the dungeon run. Is that better? Golden Dag for next week for the Diet and Ensued. I can't wait. I literally feel like my brain has completely dissolved inside of my head. I cannot wait to get back on the brains. It's like once you start, you can't stop. But once you stop, your brain shrinks. What brain in your head? I mean, I have a brain in my head, but it's basically worthless at this point. Don't free Milo, please, Swift. No. Get away from that and stop with the hash marks, all right? Milo is doing fine. Milo, stop yelling. He's doing great. He's very excited. Look, he's dancing. Milo is doing a little dance. It's a little, the river dance. The Irish one. It's great. Look at he's great. Keep doing it, Milo. Milo, pretend like you're dancing. If they pan down, pretend like you're dancing. Seriously. Don't have that look on your face. Just look excited like you like being here. Don't pan down. Cameraman, please do not. Free Milo and pan down. Would you all please quit it with the hashtags? I'm going to be sick. Don't show my feet. Why is this about me? It should be about you. Bingle boy, excellent work. Hashtag. Well done. You win. And anti-jet, everybody's just hashtagging things now. Just hashtagging. Just hashtag. Let's just hashtag the rest of the show, shall we? Milo, did you place the whoopee cushion as instructed, Goofy? How dare you? No wonder that sound happened. All right. I thought Milo farted. It turned out it was a whoopee cushion. Oof. Oh, give a cast-signed t-shirt giveaway. I kind of like that, Lily Dumblestuck fan. I'll think about it. After I tell you the following. Does anyone know what the digital items are that we have to influence the game? Can anyone tell me? Bingle Boy? Fabric Roll? Fat Papa Power? Ursa Minor? Well, I'll tell you if you cannot. You can grant the gift of advantage. Well played. The ability to roll 2 20-sided dice at once. You also have the ability to give a disadvantage, which causes an advantage to be countered. If they don't have an advantage, then they will roll 2 20-sided dice at once and take the lowest. After all, what? Say it. Life is pain. Or perhaps you'll take pity on an adventuring party and have a player draw a force of good card. That's a good thing, yes? You could also have them draw a force of evil card. That's a bad thing. Unless you give it to the DM, in which it's a good thing because it negates anything really that it negates nothing. It's just bad for the DM, so it's good for the team and vice versa. My brains are slowly diminishing. Please also remember, before I get to the last one, when you buy one of these digital items and use it, it helps me and the team when you specify which player it is for. Because if you don't, guess what? I'll decide. Unless you say, hey, have the dice decide, in which case the dice will decide. You can do that too. We also have IOU. You can purchase an IOU, and when you do it, we'll light a candle. And when we get to the goal of 20 candles, a Force of Good card will be awarded to a random member of the team. And then if there are candles lit at the end of tonight's adventure, they will carry over to the next show. Are we clear? What if we want Milo to decode, Armando? You want Milo to decode, is that what you're saying? Decode what? He doesn't even know how to write, let alone read, let alone think. Trust me, I'm in his head all day long. This is what I hear. My name is Milo. My name is Milo. My name is Milo. It's exhausting. Kazoo, I'll tell you what, Kazee, why don't you come down here to my dungeon and we'll talk about your bull. You see? You hate Milo? Well, I hate you. Stop the Milo abuse. Lord Era Bananas. You love Milo. I hate Milo. Some people like Milo. Some people hate Milo. Can you people decide on something, please? Oof. I know. I feel bad for Milo as well. Golden Dag says, I sent an IOU. I know you did. I saw it. You sent 2. That's 2. I decided that this show is awesome. Retro Agent. Argent? Retro Argent. Ooh, I like that name. I decide that you are my new favorite person that is watching the show. Everyone else is second place to you. Except for a few of you others, which are also quite cool. Which is basically everyone. I love all of you. I really do. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I like that you're here. I like that you watch the show with me and that we enjoy the show together. Because it's wonderful, is it not? Renee. Yes. No, it's not working, Renee. Hello, but it's not working. Do you believe in the concept of hugging it out? No, I don't like hugs. Because anytime I get close enough to hug someone, my tentacles just on their own. They have a mind of their own. They tend to wrap around the head of the person I'm dealing with or hugging and pull out their brains, ultimately. That's why I don't like doing it. Could you beat Ugo in a fight? I don't fight. I control minds. And I have people fight themselves. But I assure you, that's not going to happen here. Because we're about to go back to the adventure. Is everyone excited? Is anyone out there actually excited? Of course you are. You've been waiting for 15 minutes to get back there, haven't you? Well, we will go back there. But first, let me tell you about something else. Shirts! T-shirts, that's right. You can check out all of our shirts, and you can purchase Dungeon Run shirts. Now, we have the Dungeon Run logo. Check it before you wreck it. Rosy Cheeks Pub and Tavern Hall. Even better, yeah? Meep Lives. Hot Birdies. And my personal favorite, of course, it's me. You know, this is the best one, Lord Ereban. Straight up, perfect. Look at that. Even has a hand raised. Now, in order to pick one of these up, head over to the dungeonrun.fandom.com to purchase. They're great. I have one myself. I just didn't wear it tonight. And thank you to all of you who have shared the show. If you haven't, I ask you to please do it. Remember, I'll be joining you in your social conversation around the game. And now it is time to rejoin the adventure.
Look at that, we're back. There we go. So, while we were gone, some cards came out of the amulet. And they are mostly evil.
Oh no!
There is a force of evil from Lambent Zerker for Civ, is that right? Yeah, Civ and Fahima. Lambent Zerker bought one for Civ and one for Fahima.
Whoa! Whoa!
Hey, you want this one?
You touched it.
I'm gonna touch this one too.
Passing notes.
And Student of Grimm bought two that are Let the Dice Decide.
For evil?
Evil.
Okay.
I'm sorry, who's this from? Say it one more time for me.
Lambent Zerker.
Landon?
Lambent Zerker.
Lambent Zerker.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah. Surprise! Landmine! Viewer submitted. The next time the holder of this card, me, makes an action, a landmine appears under their feet. They explode, taking 2d4 fire damage.
Okay. Oh.
Joke's on you, I'm resistant. Then are thrown back 20 feet. I'm not resistant to that. Additionally, every character within 20 feet of them get hit by the explosion and are thrown back 10 feet and take 1d4 fire damage.
Whoa!
Sorry.
Wait, fire damage?
Yikes!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I like fire damage.
Oh my god, what?
Because it turns into pretzels.
That's crazy!
Oh, nice.
This is the one you already. This is not the one you just drew, though.
No. This is a
Okay.
force of good I got earlier
Right.
in this thing.
The pretzel one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my force of evil is do not read aloud.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. We got two that Let the Dice Decide. I just rolled a d6. As if the fates decided them. It's James and Ugo.
The heck, Lily?
What?
Getting away scot-free over here.
And there's another force of evil for
These are from Student of
games,
Grimm?
Death and Taxes.
Oh, hey, Death and Taxes.
They hate you.
No, they don't. Silence! I kill you. Viewer submitted. You are absolutely rendered speechless for 10 minutes. You automatically fail any charisma check within this time.
Oh my god, how fitting, since you just used your voice to great effect.
All right, that's.
Have this evil, it's leeching into me,
thanks.
take it.
Oh, sorry.
And this is Student of Grimm, yes? These random ones that we got?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Roll the
student
dice, I mean, student.
What's yours?
Who did you say this last one was from? I'm sorry.
Death and taxes.
Death and taxes. Go ahead.
There's a force of good for Uggo as well.
Don't knock it, from Student of Grimm. Viewer submitted. For this entire play session, the player must close every door they walk through, even if there are people behind them.
Interesting.
Oh, that's so perfect for right now.
That's good.
I can't even handle how perfect for right now that is.
Okay, so, yeah, go ahead.
Spider in your shoe from Death and Taxes. A
nightmare.
spider miraculously appears in your shoe. You must deal with it before doing anything else.
And you can't talk.
And I can't talk, so it's,
I just think you're dancing.
I'm quietly.
We're gonna reckon all this. There's more.
Got it.
One
more.
more.
Oh my
Force of
goodness.
good for Civ from Sky's Geek.
Sky is geek.
Yeah.
Cool. Do it now?
Yes.
Okay. Know you, as in the letter U. A spell that hits you also affects the caster. Ooh, nice. You can use this after you make your saving throw. All right, I love that.
Would that affect me? No, mine's a landmine. Mine's not a spell.
Yeah, it's not a spell.
I think there's one more.
I have one here. And who was this from? Is good.
Twinsen.
Twinsen. Thank you, Twinsen. Pause that force. Viewer submitted. Using this force card, you can put on hold any immediate force of good or evil card.
Oh, cool.
The pause card will still happen at some point during the same episode, but you can choose the moment it takes effect.
Oh, boy.
Can I apply that to Don't Knock It?
Sure.
Cool.
What's Don't Knock It?
The one where I close the doors.
Ah, that was so perfect though.
That
was my favorite one.
Fine. What was the last one you just
You
did?
you can use it. You can use
I
it.
want to give you your gift. Let me give you your
Fine.
gift, please.
We didn't get you an actual gift, so.
The pineapple.
Take this one.
Pineapple. That's what I wanted.
Good.
I have a force of good for
physical
me
thing.
from Civ's love
Spider in my
interest.
I guess.
Or do you want?
No. Yeah. It's
It's called the DM wants to play.
I'm fine.
Viewer submitted DM card.
There's only pausing it.
The DM can take control of any member of the party for one round.
Whoa. Who you gonna pick?
Well, that would have been
gonna
useful
pick?
before the break. Okay. I think we're good.
Yeah.
So, you guys can correct me if we miss anything, but what happens is there's this intense showdown where I think we've come to an agreement and understanding. You cast suggestion on Mervis, who, poor fella, has been charmed magically and now suggested.
Sorry.
He has a feeble mind, it's true. And the moment you finish doing that, you're unable to speak magically, your voice leaves you, and you feel this horrible, creepy, crawling sensation.
That one I put on pause.
Oh, that's the one you put on pause.
on pause.
Okay, no spider in your shoe. Okay, unable to speak. And as you guys are walking out of the captain's quarters, you go closes the door, slams the door behind him, and immediately on the deck of the ship right here, right in front of where all of the pirates are now parting ways and letting you through, immediately, it's as if a bomb goes off. Your landmine card?
Yeah.
But that gets turned into pretzels.
All of it?
Yeah.
Or just on you?
The next fire damage attack from an enemy, from an enemy. So I guess this wouldn't count.
I'll let this
is
happen.
instantly
I'm
changed
gonna-
midair to perfectly golden pretzels falling at your feet.
As I said, a bomb goes off of pretzels.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So as you walk out of this door, Uggo slams the door and immediately pretzels pop out of the ground and land on the deck as the pirates are looking around and look up as the amulet still glows and blinks twice. You're still wearing it, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah, I have it. I just don't.
So there is an acknowledgement that there's this magical artifact around your neck that just created chaos. They have witnessed their captain behave in a way that is extremely strange, and now they just saw a bunch of Uggo slam the door and a bunch of pretzels erupt from the deck.
Whoops, I spilled my pretzels.
Yeah. Keep those pretzels in your cloak.
So you're eating one, right? So you get health back. Is that right?
Right.
All right. So Mervis runs up and opens the door and goes,
You close the door when I say you do.
he closes it again. So you guys are back on the deck of the ship. There are several pirates, the entire crew there assembled. They have their scimitars out. They sheathe them as they see their captain has told them. But Stinky Steve, even Maud is looking at you strangely. The hair on her nose bobbing as everybody looks at sides. Nobody quite of the crew seems to be understanding what just transpired. It was chaos. They welcomed you back as heroes, and now there's this strange feeling aboard the Tardy Plunder.
So I have this at your service woman that can carry anything that I say is here. I'll name her Marjorie. And I will have Marjorie pick me up, okay?
I love her.
So I'm on her shoulders and I'm standing up on her shoulders and I'll say, everyone, just a moment of your time. I know tensions are high and everyone's feeling a little bit off. I think this is probably classic pirate stuff, right? Okay, well, we just saved Bingle, and
Second later, you hear,
thank you. And our emotions are high, your emotions are high. We definitely, got in there, but we came to an agreement, and I think the only way for us to move forward and make this ship run right is to work as a team. And I understand you may not agree with the decisions your captain's making or why we're here, but I promise we're here to help you, and we want to ensure your safety and your ability to find treasure. And if anyone has any questions, I just want to get it out in the open now. Does anyone have anything they want to ask?
I have a question.
Yes? Go for it. The floor is yours.
We are a team. Then which one of you will be serving as the barrowman?
The what?
The crow's nest needs to be manned.
I'll do it.
All right.
He's good at that. He can climb very well.
You might have to teach me a thing or two. I was actually very impressed by Sean, is it? And I'll turn and look.
Yeah?
Would you mind showing me how you did what you did against the Harpies?
Well, I gotta man their helm until we get a new helmsman, but I appreciate your interest.
Perhaps if someone were to give you a bit of a break, I'm sure it wouldn't take very long for me to pick it up.
I'll do it. All right. Come with me, Catman.
Oh, before you leave, you seem like you kind of run the show here on the deck, yeah?
I'm the bosun.
Yeah, everyone respects you a lot. Love it. Is there any other?
I'm the quartermaster, but
Well, you both have very important jobs and you do them very well. Are there any other jobs before you leave that you want to assign? Because we are here to help.
yes. Yes. A team. All right.
Keep in
Follow.
mind, if any of you fall, I will save you just like I did him.
And I point to Hunker.
I will sacrifice life to save you.
Hunker walks up to you and goes,
Then hugs you.
I hug him back. I'll even lift him off.
Sorry. I will do that.
I believe you are noble, other than the cheat.
I think that was in a game. You can't fault him for that, right?
Life is a game. Follow me. And you guys, he kind of, brings you down to the bottom part of the deck here and starts assigning roles to keep things, help hoist the sails. Right now, the actual job is to lift the anchor and get the ship moving. So you're helping with that. You're kind of, pushing this massive wooden pole to turn the crank and get the anchor up off the seafloor and get things moving. Lily, you're helping. You're expert in knots, and you're helping sort of undo the sails and get the sails out. Civ, you and Sharn are up, have
Crow's nest?
scurried up to the crow's nest.
Can I get one of those harness things?
Yes.
to click on?
Yeah, she gives you one, and it's a leather waist harness that has what looks kind of like a carabiner and a metal turn crank thing. And she shows you how to, you can leap off and swing from crow's nest to crow's nest, and it slides down these ropes, and it's pretty cool. She's teaching you how to do that, and she starts, you guys are having a day. Everybody's getting the ship moving, and you set sail, and the wind catches the sails, and you push off as the anchor rises out of the sea, dripping water, salt water cascading over the side. You see, and then this thing catches its sails and moves off and cuts through the water, and you feel the sense of momentum even on the top on the ship. And you are at sea once again, gulls overhead, the salt sea air as Bingle recedes in the background and shrinks, and you're headed off back the way you came before. Siv, you and Sharn are up in a rather intimate's the wrong word, but a small space. Sure. And it's basically your job is to keep a lookout, and she's teaching you how to spy things and what calls to make down to the ship when needed, and when Honker has to make turns, how to call out things. And as you move away from Bingle, you settle into a significant voyage, and she starts kind of confiding in you a little bit.
Sure.
Just, as you sit there, it seems like you're the only one that she can, she hasn't really had a beef with, She kind of sees something in you that maybe is a little more akin to the kinds of people that she hangs out with. And
Or Siv's just a lady.
well, there's that too. He's got a very high charm modifier.
If I need to increase that, I can just grow my mustache out.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah,
Works every time.
your face is hairy anyway.
It doesn't.
But your it's not even a mustache. It's your whiskers just get fuller and
Nice.
thicker. And
Magnum PI whiskers.
she says.
When they fall off, though, it's gonna be really hard for her to handle. That is the opposite.
Well, you're up on the crow's nest, so they'll just flutter away. And she turns to you and she goes, "Your orc friend. I don't like his type.
Why is that?
Everyone assumes that I'm stupid and angry, which makes me angry and act stupid just because of how I look. And it's because of guys like him. It's because of orcs like him. My whole life I've had to deal with it. He comes on this ship shouting, raging. They'll assume I'm gonna rage just because of how I look. I like a good book just like anybody else. I like to expand my mind, but no, I'm the orc, right? I'm gonna rage. I'm stupid. And the more they tell me that, the more I feel angry and I wanna rage, and then I act stupid.
May I tell you a secret?
As they say, what happens in the crow's nest?
Ooh.
Somebody call on down there?
Fama's not doing anything. She's just looking.
I kind of lean back for a second and look her up and down. Does she
Wow.
Go on.
does she look how do I say this? Does she look
Good.
trustworthy?
She look good.
I mean, you can do an insight check.
Sure.
As you're doing that, all the candles are lit.
Oh.
So that means we got a
There you
force
go.
of good from the community. We'll roll to see who
gosh.
gets it. There's a 6, which means it's a reroll. Oop, off the table.
Oh my gosh, you're rolling crazy over there.
A 4.
I'll go.
I'll go.
Ha ha.
Thank you, community. Aw. For the love of Meep.
Aw.
Meep.
Viewer submitted. The card holder holds a Meep treat. Once consumed, Meep creates this cute, happy phoenix sound as a result. Even though Meep can't speak, those nearby feel and comprehend that Meep, through its emotions, is conveying something like, I love you, to everyone. The card holder feels a loving, warming effect and are given 5 points. 5 hit points?
Yeah.
Temporary healing?
Temporary.
Temporary?
Unless you're down, then it would be healing.
Cool, gotcha.
Yeah.
I'll do it now, actually.
Cool.
So
yeah, Meep, flying overhead. Makes you feel good.
Aw.
3.
3 is your insight? Yeah, you can't read her.
Okay.
You can't read her at all. She's sitting there, the salt air is in your nose and the wind is in your large whiskers. And you can't really get a beat on her.
All right. I'll take out the pine rumple and a small little cup and essentially pour her some and hand it over to her.
There's only 2 places on the ship where you're not supposed to do that,
It's just a sip. I don't think anyone will notice up here.
Just a sip.
Where's the other one?
Steering wheel, man. Come on.
I don't know.
We're also the
takes
forbidden
it.
areas of the ship.
Take me to secret places.
Yeah.
The saucy chef.
This episode, I
Saucy chef.
She's,
It's nice, isn't it?
Oh, it's Bingle. I've been there. Yeah.
Yes, it's the first time I've ever been. Anyways, something that they don't know about me, in fact, very few people do. I've done some horrible things in my life. Some things I'm not proud of. Terrible things. Things that I try to drink away. And it doesn't always work. But just between you and me, I don't think you're a monster. In fact, you seem to be the most level-headed on this entire ship. That being said, I think my friend is troubled. He's probably experienced some horrible things in his past. And I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Well, aren't you a nice little kitty cat? Yeah. We all do terrible things, and we've all been through a lot. It's how we deal with that. That's the measure of our character. Not a man or woman on this ship who hasn't been through hell. You don't get on a ship like this without having gone through it.
We all deal with it in our own ways. He loses his temper and rages, and you keep it bottled up inside. I think you and I are very much alike.
Well, speaking of bottles, how about more than a little sip?
Or another one.
and
That music.
they
It's like 2 hours later. During this time, also, Lily's like helping tie notes, but then she's also having Marjorie with the kitchen. She's like having like past appetizers kind of happen while people are like, because she can just carry stuff. So she's going and getting like
you're just
food.
rolling with the punches.
Yeah, yeah.
Is the crew just okay with her?
Like that, Marjorie?
Yeah.
I think the crew doesn't see her.
Gotcha.
You know, they
Cool.
it is a
Yeah. Just
trick
curious.
of the eye.
Just kind of
manifestation of the amulet that is able to help you,
Yeah.
but doesn't doesn't ring any bells for them. Doesn't cause any alarm.
Yeah,
But
she's
also-
like bringing like water and food around people.
James, is it time to go see Olo now?
Has 10 minutes gone by, probably? Yes.
Hello?
yes, sorry, yes, I can speak again all of a sudden.
What happened?
I don't know. The amulet seemed to decide it was time for me to be quiet.
And at that point, I dropped the paws of the force that now the spider
Sorry.
What is it?
There's a spider in my shoe.
Well, get
Sorry.
it out.
I know,
Move the
it's
shoe.
not. I got it. It's fine. It's fine.
Stomp on it.
It's done.
Behemoth.
Yes.
Just a spider.
Toss it over. Sorry,
If it
that
was a
was-
gargantuan spider, it'd be a different story.
This amulet thing is very strange.
Okay, it's time to visit Olo now.
Yes, absolutely. All right, and I'll go with Behemoth down to the.
All right, the two of you make your way down into the second level, down into the to the galley, which is over there on the back of the, or the front of the ship.
I'll give you the ring. Here. You can.
Thank you.
You can present it to him.
And there's a big pot, and you see steam coming out of it. And Olo's got, his left hand is a spoon, and he's just got his arm in it, like stirring this big pot as steam comes out. And as you walk in, he goes,
"Oh, you're back. I heard Bingle is safe again.
Yes.
Well, it's good news, I suppose.
And guess what? We have even more good news.
What?
She's right. We couldn't find your hand.
Oh.
But I think
We found your ring.
we found your ring.
Are you sure it's
Here.
Little waves on it, right?
Yeah.
That's it. Is that the one?
It's the one.
We wouldn't want you to lose it.
Do you think she knows that you found it again?
No, but can't wait to tell her.
When are you gonna see her? Are you gonna see her soon? Because I'd really like to meet her.
Well, it sounds like we're going into Deep Reef.
Eventually, yes.
Is that where she lives?
No horrible things live there.
Where does she live?
puts it on.
Puts it on the other hand.
That's right.
Right.
No, he puts it on his.
With his
Puts it
mouth.
on the hook.
His,
It's a
On the
bracelet.
spoon. Yes.
he takes off the spoon, puts it on. Nice. You gotta put it on your left hand, man. He's married.
Yeah, perfect.
It's on the shaft of the spoon.
Great.
So that's how you talk to her?
Yes, her family gave me that ring.
Wow. So, what makes you so special that a merfolk could fall in love with you?
Oh, not special. Maybe my cooking.
Yeah?
That's about all I can do that's worth anything.
It's quite a lot. I'm not a very good cook.
Well, you know what? I'll cook something up special tonight.
And he picks up the pot that's steaming that he'd been stirring, and he walks over to this big barrel, and he just dumps it into the barrel. And he puts it back.
No, that's garbage.
Oh.
What?
I smell.
Garbage.
Wait,
When you say garbage, I walk over and I smell it. Does it smell familiar?
Oh!
Smells like
Sulfur?
a little bit from the fire, salt air, garbage.
Sorry, you keep this barrel here. It's just your garbage barrel?
Yeah, you know. I don't usually put the food into the garbage. I put it into the mouths of the men. They hate it.
Why did you spin the garbage?
Because I'm going to make something good. Like I used to. For all of you. And for, suppose them. But, you know, don't forget don't miss mealtime tonight. I'm going to make it special.
Of course not.
Use some of the special spices and dried meats that I hang on to for special occasions.
That sounds incredible. Thank you.
Thank you. Gotta tell you, I didn't know if you'd come back, and I didn't know if you'd remember my request, but I gotta say, the Heroes of Bingle is a pretty apt title.
Oh, stop.
You're my heroes.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
Please,
If your wife visits, can I please meet her?
of course.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe if we survive this journey, I can get word to her. Deep Reef's pretty dangerous.
We will survive. And your wife will save you if you go overboard.
Well, that ring, actually,
Helps
yes.
too.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
No.
Did you tell your friends thank you for me?
Of course.
Okay. I better get cooking.
Thank
Okay.
you, Olo.
Hey.
Looking forward to it.
He holds up a spoon, the ring, like. You guys leave.
That was nice.
Yeah, so now what?
I don't know.
Long day passes.
Can I? Sorry.
Yes?
I was going to ask Sharn. Is there?
What are you wearing?
Man, somebody's thirsty, and not necessarily Maud.
It's Jessica.
Is there anything that happened while we were at Bingle? It seems as if everyone changed somehow. Is
Well,
it just that morale is low?
I guess you could say that. See, the crew got to talking about Mervis, and he's acting funny, doing things he wouldn't normally do.
Like what?
Like turning the boat around, sailing back to Bingle.
I see.
That's insane. We just got out of there. Now he rings the bell, tells us to throw that work into the brig, and then all of a sudden changes his mind? That's not Mervis.
Once he makes up his mind, he usually sticks with it.
Listen, friend, Mervis is not a bright man. We all know that. But he's a good captain. We follow him for a reason.
Why is that?
Well, he knows these seas, and he treats us well. And we pretty much get away with whatever we want on this ship. A lot of us used to run with...
Whitebeard?
Yeah.
Why does he hate Whitebeard so much? It seems like there's more going on than just the fact that he foils his plans.
Not sure that's for me to tell you.
What if I make it worth your while?
What have you got that I want?
Wow.
Come on.
Wow.
I have this. That's my last gem. Just between you and me, since you know my secret.
Roll. She trusts you, sir. Let's just say there's a long history there. Friends, family can turn out differently than you think. And I'm sure you know that.
Yes. I don't know my family, but I believe you.
I know mine, unfortunately. It's the reason I'm on this ship. There's a reason all of us are. There's a reason Mervis commands it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I think I do. Is there anything that we could do to get in your good graces? My friends and us?
That helped.
I tell you what, and I'm going to take out 30 gold pieces and hand it over to her. And I'll say, why don't you spread this amongst the rest of the crew and tell them it's a gift from us for sticking things out and waiting so long in the open sea for us to return.
Why do you think I won't just pocket it myself?
Well, because we're friends.
We're friends.
Yes, aren't we? I twist my mustache.
He steps out onto the railing of the ship and looks out at the sea, takes a long breath in. I guess we are friends. Yes, we are. She takes the 30 gold pieces. Think you know your way around here now? She scales down, leaving you up there by yourself.
It was lovely talking to you, Sean.
Likewise, kitty cat.
And day turns into night as the ship continues to cut through the water. And you guys have helped tremendously on the ship, doing lots of things, pitching in. This is a ship that is down quite a few crew members. They lost 4 the first trip to Bingle before you guys boarded the ship. They lost 2 more during your tenure. So they really do need the extra hands, and you guys have helped out. And Sharn has gone around and divvied up gold. It's just a few pieces to each member of the crew, but you actually spy her. From up there, you kind of look down and you see each time she hands a few gold to a crew member and points up at the crow's nest at you, and they look up, go about their day. And the ship continues to cut through the water, and as night falls, Maud comes up to relieve you.
I'll take it from here.
Thank you, Maud.
Thank you. Tell James I'll be thinking about him tonight.
Oh, I certainly will pass the message along.
He likes me.
I think he does.
I can tell.
He's very shy. You might need to make the first move.
Oh, I can do that.
So all of you make your way down again. You had spent a night on the ship in the crew's quarters, but it's pretty clear tonight that
back down in the
hold.
Got it.
And all of you have been in, not all of you, but many of you haven't seen each other all day. And you reunite down there at different times, but there's basically a moment where everybody's sort of assembling, trying to make some space among the cargo down here, the burlap, the tarps that are over everything, trying to find some place to lay their head that's a little softer and more welcoming.
And we're alone?
The 5 of you,
yeah. My arcane focus is still glowing. Suggestion lasts for 8 hours.
Yikes.
Yeah, and so I don't think he's going to have like a rude awakening when this spell runs out, but I've been keeping it going just in case.
What spell?
Let's say his change of heart wasn't entirely natural.
Oh.
Yes.
Can you do it again?
Yes. He has a chance to, resist it, but I mean, I don't know. He doesn't. I don't think he's aware of it when it expires. So.
Well, I think we might have a bit of a problem with him, after all.
Why?
I think there's more to the captain than meets the eye.
What do you mean?
Well, I was speaking with Sean, and she's quite nice, actually. Rough exterior, but very, how shall I put this?
Organized?
Honest.
Softy on the inside?
Honest.
Really?
Yes. Once you get to know her. She just has a rough exterior. It's like a shell or an armor. Anyways, she was telling me that that the captain has certain family ties with Whitebeard.
What?
That
Like
actually
he's his
makes
brother?
that makes a lot of sense.
I think they might be related, yes.
That
Maybe
kind,
it's his dad.
Possibly.
that kind of hatred doesn't come from nowhere.
Yes, I thought it was odd, which is why I asked.
He seems quite obsessed with him.
Right.
Familiar.
So perhaps the reason why he was extorting our services from us is because he knows we are capable of striking at the heart of the man he hates so much.
Well, the thing is, I could have directed him to send us right into Deep Reef, but I didn't want to put us in danger. He has a point. You know, if
Yes.
Deep Reef is as dangerous as they say, and we don't have an experienced helmsman at the wheel, then, yeah, I mean, what danger would I be putting us all in?
Well, there is one person we could try speaking with that we haven't spoken with.
Who's that?
Nalcius?
Ah, yes, Claudia.
gonna suggest that.
Claudia.
Yes.
Yes.
She would probably be able to advise us how important it is to do what we're doing and how difficult it's going to be to get through the Deep Reef. I think we forgot about her in the moment.
We did. Yes.
Not feeling very well.
No.
She might also need to be told that the captain is not trustworthy.
Right.
I think she might know that.
But beyond the information that Civ just gave us.
Yes. And something that I noticed a long time ago, and perhaps you might have noticed this last time we were in his chambers, is that he's keeping something in that, what would you call it, cabinet?
Yeah, it's like a medicine cabinet size.
I saw that as well, yes.
And he seems to be a bit obsessed. Every time I enter the room, he quickly closes it and locks it and then turns around as if he was doing something nefarious.
Does he sleep in there?
Yes, it's his captain quarters.
Do you think you could sneak in there and check it out?
As long as he's not in there.
Risky.
What about Mr. Whispers?
Better idea.
I suppose so.
That could work. Or
Civ.
we could lure him out.
Meep could go with Mr. Whispers.
We're playing with fire, everyone.
Civ,
Yes.
how does crew feel about Captain?
They think he's acting weird, but that's primarily because of what we've been doing to him.
Could we continue to do that?
You mean stir up like a mutiny?
Correct.
Yes, I thought about that myself. The thing is they have a long-standing,
Loyalty.
yes.
And how is that any better than killing Whitebeard, mutinying against a
He
captain?
doesn't die.
Let's find out what's in the cabinet.
I plan on doing that.
I don't need to kill Whitebeard.
I would just need your help.
Yeah.
I would need you to create some form of distraction so that he leaves his quarters and I can sneak in.
Okay, how about this? Okay, can you read Mr. Whisper's mind like I can read Meep's mind?
No. No.
Really? I think only you and I can do that.
You can read Meep's mind?
No, but I could, there's detect thoughts. You've seen me cast detect thoughts before.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Okay, well, how about this? We wait on the distraction in case Mr. Whispers gets caught. Because I think it'd be a little bit suspect if there was some sort of...
He's very good at stealing things, but it would be quite complicated for him to sneak into the room, go to that particular cabinet, sneak into the cabinet, and then come back out. And I wouldn't know how to communicate with him afterwards.
He can gnaw through the wood.
I would.
I see.
Speak with animals.
Oh. In that case,
How far does it reach?
Well, no. If he goes and comes back,
Or, I almost forgot! Invisibility!
oh, well, in that case, I could do it while he was sleeping.
I want us to exercise a bit of caution.
Says the man who charmed him.
I was hoping to not have to do that.
That was my fault.
I'll go. I'm sorry I yelled.
What?
Why?
When did you yell?
You know what? He yelled in my brain. It was very loud.
I guess we should have figured.
It was very
It
loud.
was very loud.
It was a
very
very
sorry.
intense
I'm loud,
silence.
but that was loud. Real loud.
Was he yelling as loud as you were yelling?
Louder.
Wow.
But speaking of honesty, I think, can we all agree as a group, I certainly wasn't about to run off and kill someone because of that idiot up there. Did you actually think we were going to do that?
No one said they would not.
But sometimes we have to be sneaky as a group around people.
When you start becoming aggressive,
Yeah.
as you were up there,
Yeah.
you start eliminating options.
Well, he eliminated options first.
He was presenting us with a tough set of circumstances, that's true.
That were not acceptable.
I have to agree with Ugo on this one.
Like I said, I think the reason why he's acting that way is because of Whitebeard.
Oh, I understand that people make choices for a reason.
Right.
I understand that.
I'm just saying that by creating a fight or flight situation, as you did,
I did not. He did.
there was still a lot of what, let's say, wiggle room.
Well, for sure, yes.
In what he was creating, but you were eliminating that room. You were turning it into a fight. Your actions caused them to draw swords on us. I'll go. I'm your friend.
I understand. I believe that.
Okay?
I believe that you are all friends. It is...
You immediately responded as if we had said, yes, we'll kill him, we'll run off, and no one had said anything as far as I'm concerned.
He suggested that we go and kill someone for him.
And did you hear any of us say, yes, we'll do that?
I didn't hear any of you say, no, we will not do that.
And do you realize there's a space between yes and no?
Yes, I think that space is a lot thinner than you think.
And James, you didn't really let him express his free will.
Who, the captain?
And that's almost as bad, if not as bad, as Uggo getting angry, in my opinion.
I will come to James's defense in that he only did that when the captain made him because he said he would take Uggo's freedom.
There might be something in that cabinet that's making the captain act irrationally.
Let's go! I'll do it right now!
How are we not sure? It is not that.
True.
What do you mean?
Me?
No, the amulet.
I'm not in the cabinet. I'm not there.
The amulet, Lily.
In their defense, you have been in cabinets before.
Yeah. I can fit in the cabinet.
No, you were a knick-knack for quite a while.
You're saying you think it might be the amulet causing him to be...
There is crazy everywhere.
I agree.
Let's go!
Eating pretzels, I agree.
There's a magic woman I've never seen before just around it. I'm okay with it.
She's still just hanging there?
She has a name. It's
Hey,
Marjorie.
hello, Marjorie.
Hello, Marjorie.
Very
Why
nice.
are we doing that?
What?
What? Pretending she is real.
Because she is.
She is.
Right now. That's our reality.
Is she real? Like, physical?
She is a creation of the amulet that only you guys can see and feel. But yeah, I mean, she doesn't have the ability to sit down and have a chat with you.
Yeah,
she's a
An
servant.
automaton,
Yeah.
essentially.
No one else seems to realize she is here.
I think in a world where magic exists, anything is possible.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, we're all assuming that the captain means ill will because he's choosing to be that way.
But he might be under the power of a magical artifact in his cabinet.
It's all
Let's go!
said that he has done this before.
Or he might be under the influence of family troubles. Who knows?
Or he could just be a bad person.
True.
That is most likely the case.
Well,
What is simplest?
but maybe.
Wait, Uggo, you keep doing this. What are you suggesting right now?
What is easiest to answer problem?
Yes.
When you have set of circumstances, Mommy taught me this.
I'm sorry, what are you suggesting?
I am suggesting that he is a bad person.
Yes, what are you suggesting we do about it?
Well, I wasn't there yet. I was just trying to convince you that he was a bad person.
Yes, he's a bad person. That's pretty obvious.
Well, I don't know about
Disagreed
that.
with me, though.
No, I'm just...
All right, everyone. You know what? We have been ignoring Civ all day, who asked for a little bit of time with him, and no one gave it to him.
What?
Yes, he asked. When we were up there, he said, can I have 1 minute with him? And no one said yes.
Oh,
You
the
both-
captain?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You
I don't
both got
trust Civ
that.
to be with captain.
Well, I think that's
Wait a
rude.
minute. Why
Yeah.
not?
Because the whole reason that he wants to talk to him is because he understands criminal mind. The captain has said he wants to kill people.
It's true.
But hasn't Civ proven that he's your friend, Uggo?
It is not that I do not trust Civ. I do not trust Civ with captain. I think captain is bad influence.
Sometimes you just have to tell people what they want to hear, and then they'll leave you alone.
Well, my point of bringing this up actually was, Civ, do you think you can sneak in there?
Well,
Yes.
hold on. What did you just say?
Sometimes you tell people what they want to hear, and they will leave you alone.
I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself.
Okay. As you stand there, Fahima pops out of existence.
Fahima?
I'm gonna walk towards the
Are you gonna try to do it
the
stealthily,
cabinet.
or are you gonna just walk out?
I'm gonna just walk out.
Okay.
I'm gonna start getting stealthy once I'm outside the room.
So you guys hear up the stairs.
She's already gone.
Yep.
What are we gonna do?
Oh, before that, I cast mage armor on myself. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm going to give...
Drops your invisibility.
Yeah, I would drop your invisibility, wouldn't it?
No, it's not concentration.
Mage armor isn't?
No.
No. Nicely.
Cool.
If you'll, well, I don't know. She didn't give me. I didn't have any warning. I was going to give her some bardic inspiration if she's going to be stealthing around.
No, she.
I'm not stealthy yet.
She's going. All right. Go
I
ahead.
am gone.
All right, where are you headed?
To the captain's quarters to look in that cabinet.
Okay.
You can follow me if you want.
Oh.
I was trying
Can
to
we?
stealth
I mean,
in.
you're invisible.
Oh, I can't follow you. I don't know where you are.
Yeah, talk to them. Yeah. You left. You're up this stairs through here. You walk.
I think I would have known where she went, so I'll.
Is this
I was
another?
making it pretty obvious.
going.
Is this
yeah.
a knick-knack situation? Where'd she go?
I think she was saying, let's go, let's go, let's go, and
Do you
no
wanna
one
follow her?
was listening.
Yes.
So.
Okay. So, Civ, you're following behind, and you have much faster speed. Are you guys attempting to do stealth?
I'm actually going to take a couple cups and my pine rumple, and I'm going to be walking around the ship as if I'm a little bit buzzed, but
Okay.
offering pine rumple out to people and making my way up to where the captain's quarters is at.
My very noisy hat is still giving me -2 to stealth checks, and so realizing that the captain's quarters is up there, correct?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to. I'll go up one deck, but I'm not. I'm going to keep far away.
Okay. Ugo and Lily, you staying down here?
No, I don't think I would stay down there. I think, are you gonna go up, Ugo?
I'm confused.
I'm dashing so I can keep up with Civ's really fast speed.
Tell me what to do.
Well, he's not going at a fast speed. He's
Fatima.
sort of carousing around with his.
Yeah, she's going.
I think he's providing
Yeah,
cover
of course.
for you.
Yep.
But I.
You're what?
I'm
we let
making
her?
a distraction.
I think that's fine, but I think we need to go up there and maybe create
I
a
know you're not.
distraction.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
You both make it up to the
They'll get in
top
the saddle,
deck.
yeah. No,
Okay.
no,
Okay.
Maud
I don't
is
need
up
to get
here.
no.
And now I will. As soon as we get around people,
And Lily and Ugo are heading up.
It's pretty. Most of the crew is asleep. Honker is still at the wheel.
what are your rules, Jeff, on invisibility and stealth?
I mean, you are unseen, but you need to roll stealth if you want to be unheard.
You get advantage on it, right? I believe that's what invisibility does.
Okay. I'm gonna roll for stealth, and my next roll is a natural 20.
Okay.
Nice.
Thanks to a card given to you.
Thanks to a card from Twinton.
All right.
What was the second part of it?
And it's a two-parter because I also have. Well, this is next time you roll a d20. I didn't roll it though, so I think I should save this.
Yeah.
It's like adding to my roll. It wouldn't really make sense in a natural 20 anyway.
Right.
Okay.
So I'll wait on this.
Okay, so you are making your way to the captain's quarters,
Right.
and Civ, you're up here with cups talking to Honker.
Yeah, I'll offer him a drink, and if he doesn't want it because he's at the wheel, then I'll walk straight over to the captain's quarters and knock on the door.
Well,
I'm doing this so you can get inside.
oh.
All right.
Arr! Who disturbs me sleep?
Sorry, it's me. I brought you some pine rumple. I wanted to discuss our little arrangement.
I made up me mind. I'm sleeping.
Well, there's more to it than you know.
Roll persuasion. You have advantage from the flesh. Okay. The flesh that hates.
The flesh that hates?
What happened?
I just read them.
Just reads them.
I just read them.
What am I rolling again? Persuasion?
Yeah. Persuasion.
Beautiful. Natural 20.
Oh,
Dream team!
Nicely.
More to it, eh?
Yes. There's always more. You know
Yeah.
that.
And he open doors open.
And I'll hold the door open wide so that she can come in before me, and then I'll immediately reach in with the little glass of pine rumple and hand it over to her.
You're the only one of these I like. You know that.
Yes, I could tell.
You slip in.
I'm a sneaky in.
Yeah. All right.
And
And are you going in too, Civ?
Yes.
Okay. All right. You guys are in.
I'm not there.
And I'll go and you said there's like an area to sit off to the side, maybe?
Yeah.
I'll gesture that we go and sit down.
Okay.
Please.
So you're in the same room as me, trying to get in this cupboard?
1 hour.
Yes. All three of you are in the room.
What the heck? Go get that drink on the deck.
Lily and Ugo are probably up at the
talk to-
deck
yeah.
at this point.
Yeah.
So the captain and Civ sit down on a bench, basically, that's in the corner that has a table in front of it with some maps and a compass. And he sits down.
Yeah. So, what's so important you want to disrupt me
First
sleep?
we drink, and then we talk.
I do like it the best.
It's a bit sweet, but it's very nice.
Yeah, I prefer the pineapple taken out, you know.
Straight rum. I have a bottle of that as well.
Well, then why are we wasting our time with the silly stuff?
Well, all right then. I take out my pack and pull out the bottle of rum. Do you have bigger glasses?
Do I have bigger glasses? What's me name? Mervis Blowhard. Now, pour and talk.
I'll pour him a large amount and pour myself like a medium amount. And
Fahima, what are you doing?
I was not prepared for them to be in the room with me when I'm trying to do this, so I'm just gonna stand there like stunned, like, oh no, I don't know what I can do right now.
Okay.
So, what I was going to say is something that you probably aren't aware of is that the place that we're going, I said, has quite a lot of treasure. Yes?
Aye.
Well, the other thing worth mentioning is that one of my party is quite rich and comes from a very wealthy family. I was thinking, perhaps after all of this is over, you and I could create an arrangement.
Let me guess. It's the orc. A rich orc. It's not the orc, right?
Not at all. I'll give you another guess, but first drink.
Roll a con save. Natural one.
Yes! Yes! Here! What's in this?
It's Bingle's finest.
Oh. Did you? I don't feel so good.
Perhaps if we go out onto the
Are you
deck.
poisoning you?
No, I'm drinking it. I'm drinking it as well.
I didn't know if you.
You didn't poison him, did you?
Roll the natural one on the con
You don't
save.
know that though.
Yeah.
Captain.
Punch him! Make sure he's not sick.
I immediately step up and keep an eye on him. I just say this to midair. And I'm going to take out my jing, 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 and immediately beeline it over to the
one is keeping watch.
head over to the cabinet, which I'm assuming is locked.
It is.
Actually, he always puts the key away on himself, right?
Correct.
Let me do the investigation check, because I have a card that gives me an automatic success on it.
All right.
On him?
Yeah,
Oh.
okay.
All right.
All right. So you. Yeah. You walk over to the what seems to be passed out Mervis Blowhard, and you feel a sensation from the amulet. And as you lean down to search from the key, it goes thump, and flops up and lands on his chest, just sitting there, the key, like out of his pocket.
Great, I'll take that. Thank you, Sav.
Yes.
It's invisible because I'm carrying it, so I'm gonna like throw it.
Catch it.
Yeah,
Immediately.
it appears in the air. Yeah. Cat-like reflexes.
Beeline over to it.
Check for traps.
Yes.
It's
I know.
magical.
I know. I've done this before. Thank you.
Worst cat
Do you want
burglar
to be
ever.
invisible?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
What about me then?
What do you mean?
I even have advantage from Chic Your Booty and disadvantage from Eagle Eye 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 1. So he's still out.
I'm gonna, while she's saying all of this, I'm heading over to the cabinet and opening it up.
Okay. So you walk over to this little medicine cabinet that's sort of behind the main desk in the room, and you turn the key, and you open the door, and you notice it's almost like a locker from high school.
Oh, yeah.
And inside there's like a poster pasted there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a painting of like this suggestive pose of this woman, scantily clad, very large woman with long braids. And roll a history check.
Not my forte. Ooh. Plus 10 to an intelligence check.
Yes.
Roll it up.
Yes.
Working through them tonight.
History?
Yeah.
So that would be a 23.
Yeah.
You immediately you've seen that person before. That's feisty Gail Hammersmith.
Oh.
And you
Gail.
look at this is the door, and you look at the shelves, and there's 3 shelves in this medicine cabinet. And on each of them is a beautiful porcelain piggy bank looking thing. 3 of them. Each of a different
Creature?
They're ornate, gorgeous, much like the fluffy bank that Lily wagered against this woman. And there's one that is a whale, a gorgeous whale, like cresting out of the water and water splashing around it. There's another that looks like a giant crustacean, beautiful, and a third that looks like a seahorse. Just this gorgeous work. It's exquisite. And each of them a little coin slot on the back. 3 shelves of them.
That's it.
That's what you see.
Well, you're not, I can't see you.
What'd you find? I'm gonna walk up right next to him. What'd you find?
It's feisty Gail Hammersmith in a suggestive pose and 3 piggy banks.
What does that mean?
It means we were wrong.
D&D, folks. Not everything.
And that's our show, ladies and gentlemen.
Not everything's a thing.
Do you think there's money inside like there was in our
Oh
phone?
yes, I'm sure there's lots of money
Shake
inside.
it, shake it.
I don't want to wake him up.
I'm gonna grab one just very, very, very lightly. Just see what's in it. Like shake it, try to figure it out.
Okay.
Are these the kind of banks where they have like a cork to open it, or they have to be broken?
have to be shattered. You definitely hear
Money in all of them.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you pick up all 3, you hear the jangles. I'm going to roll 3 times to see if it wakes up, though. If you're shaking all 3.
Please don't.
You guys have been.
Can I roll a skill check to do it like stealthily or something? Or
There's no stealthily shaking of piggy
what
bank.
about sleight of hand?
Explain to me what you want to do. If you can explain it to me, how you can shake a piggy bank quietly, I will.
Okay.
Or do it with sleight of hand in some way.
I'm gonna pick it up and feel the.
Here's what I'll let you do. You can pick it up, walk out of the room, shake it, and come back.
I'm gonna pick it up, feel for the weight, and kind of swirl it.
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, so
What's the best part is that she's invisible.
I know. You just see this thing like slowly moving in midair, hovering there. You definitely, it feels heavy. It feels like there's stuff in it. You don't hear much jostling because you're
While she's doing that,
swirling.
Can I use the sly fox and stealthily search the rest of his quarters for something, anything, his desk, if there's any other cabinets?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out if there's something else, like a clue, as to why he behaves the way he behaves, or maybe something about his connection with Whitebeard, some kind of hard proof.
Right. So there's a lot to get through in this office. This is a living space. This is his apartment and work office, right? Mm-hmm. So it is not a small task to rifle through everything. It's going to take a while.
Okay.
And you can certainly roll some investigation checks, and we'll see what we come up with. But it's not like you can case the room in 2 minutes. There's papers and things rolled up in barrels with, maps sticking out of them and stuff in the back and books leaning over.
I'm assuming these kinds of secrets wouldn't be laying out. So this would be only things that are in a drawer, locked away,
I'll help him.
or hidden.
Right. There is a desk, the main desk, and it does have drawers.
Sure.
You can roll investigation. I think you have advantage from ammo, Sean.
Thank you,
Just a
Amazon.
question about the crew on the top deck. Is it just Honker and the guy and whoever's up in the...
Right now, most of the people are sleeping. It's sort of a skeleton
Who's
crew.
in the crow's nest?
Maud.
It's Maud.
Okay.
15 on my investigation.
So you open the drawer of the desk. It makes a little squeak. Guys, I don't even know how this is happening. You're lucky tonight.
Well, we've got a lot of.
And I had advantage from Maze, but it was countered by Citizen 69105. So I get the crappy roll that I rolled. Okay. A little squeak when the drawer comes out. You see a stack of papers. You're rifling through quill marks. At the bottom, sort of in the back of this drawer, you pull out a piece of parchment. It looks like a letter, half written, started, scratched out. It says, Whitebeard. And then crossed out. And then written again. White.
How is that written?
And then crossed out. Like somebody was sitting down to write a letter to Whitebeard, but kept siding against it.
Like that he's just crossing out his name over and over again.
So there's nothing.
Not a smart man.
Nothing actually written. It just says Whitebeard.
Parchment was expensive.
Crossed out, Whitebeard, crossed out, Whitebeard, crossed out. Not a smart man.
Sounds like an
His name is Mervis Blowhard.
We need to leave. This isn't working, and he's going to wake up soon.
All right. I think you should write him a note that says something like, "You got drunk, haha, so I left."
Oh, why don't you head out and I'll speak with him one more time and get him safely to bed.
Okay, I'm invisible for a little bit longer. What are some sneaky things I can do?
Why don't you go play a trick on the others?
Okay.
Okay.
Meanwhile, we're up on the deck just staring at the door.
You guys are up here.
I'm just hanging around
We're
on the lower
chatting
deck
with
with my
what's his
hat.
name.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
Honker.
With your hat.
We're chatting with Honker.
Flopping and you're chatting with Honker?
Yeah.
Oh, I know exactly what I'm gonna do.
I'm worried.
Because we couldn't sleep.
So, Fahima, you leave.
Oh, by the way, when I walked up to the deck, I'm closing literally every door.
Yeah.
Oh, I keep forgetting about that. It's so great. So great.
Uncle, you're so attentive to details today.
Yeah, gotta make sure doors are closed.
No, it's good. Yeah.
Okay, so Fahima, what would you like to do as you walk out? Tell me your idea here.
Well, it's not until I get to my
Your
my party.
They're right there.
They're right here.
Oh, I forgot you guys came out. Oh, you're saying at that door. I thought I was.
So the
imagining
door
that.
just opened.
I'm downstairs. Though.
Yeah, and you run over and close it.
Oh, you're downstairs.
It says I have to go through it, but I'll.
I said you run over and close it.
Fair.
I said.
Okay.
Yeah?
I'm gonna go down and find James.
Okay. So ding, 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 ding. You guys hear
Do we hear just a little
No,
giggle?
I'm sneaky. Remember, I rolled
You're
natural
still
20.
sneaking? You're still sneaking?
Yeah, I am trying to sneak now.
Let's do another roll then, because you had a whole time in there. I'm gonna say that roll expired.
Can I roll?
You do have
this?
advantage though from Retro Argent, but it is countered by
Hey.
Big Mama Nerdy.
Hey,
Big Mama has it out for
No,
me.
it's not.
No, it's not. Oh, the counter
I'm gonna give you
nice.
advantage against me. I'll give
Counter,
it to
counter.
you. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Can I roll a perception?
Sure. Well, but you're down there.
I think she's coming for me though.
Well, when
I
she gets
am.
to you, she can.
20 not natural.
Do I have advantage or just regular roll?
Oh, that's a good
What's
question.
going on?
You do have advantage. I'll go from Emoshan.
Thank you, Emma Sean.
I also have the let the dice roll. So next time I roll a d20, each member of the party rolls a d4, and I add the highest roll.
That's funny
To my
that
20.
you actually are forcing them to help you right now.
Oh.
See them.
Roll a d4, y'all.
3.
2.
I'm gonna see if Honker hears you.
4.
Yeah, 4.
the 4.
So it's 24 stealth.
Yeah. I'll go. You didn't
You
hear
have to roll a
her.
natural one.
I got a.
There's no way.
But you have to roll one because of her card.
23.
Oh.
23 and 24, really? Wow. Okay.
If I have
got
to
a
roll a
23.
perception check,
It's a 1.
it's a 1.
Magic 1 because her card
Yeah.
made her
Yeah.
20 turn your
Yeah.
1.
Sneaky double.
But
She
it's
only
like
got
the
away with it
funniest-
because she
the
used it.
funniest
She only
use
got
of
away with it
that.
because she used that card.
So you guys don't hear her go by. You're still waiting like we're going to help her out no matter what. You know, she tried to...
Yeah.
The door opened and I closed it. And was like, why'd the
Yeah.
door open? But okay.
Yeah, she slipped by you.
I've
you're going down
complimented
to...
everything about
You're
home.
going down to James?
Yep.
Okay.
I think I'm doing.
So you're here and
I think
she...
I'm practicing with Digit.
I mean-
trying to make him more dexterous.
You're
You
dancing.
roll... I love it. You're doing your like... card flourishes and
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Something.
yeah. So she can. I mean, you rolled a 1. She rolled a 20. It is. You can walk right up to him and breathe on him if you want. He won't notice you. So what are you doing?
I'm going to try to disguise my voice and say, James, I have come for you. I'm gonna cast Firebolt on him and attack him.
Oh my god.
Just bear with me. Bear with me. I'm gonna attack him.
Is it, this voice is a voice you just came up with? Fair enough. Okay. Fair enough.
So, I mean, roll an attack, I guess.
10.
You have advantage
Oh,
from Rutch, but it is countered by Big Mama Nerdy.
It's gonna
Okay.
hit though.
10 plus 8, 18. Yeah.
6. Yeah.
So you
plus
are you which attacking? What are you attacking him with?
Firing a firebolt
firebolt.
at me
A firebolt.
on
Yeah.
a wooden ship.
I only have fire. Oh, maybe I'll do magic missile. That's a better idea. Magic missile.
Okay. All right.
I'll only aim 1 dart at him.
It also drops
What are the
your
other two going?
visibility.
The other 2.
It does drop your invisibility.
It's an attack.
Oh no.
Oh, no. Nope.
Yep, you made this decision.
Live with your bad decisions.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, I'm changing it to magic missile because it's a good point. It's fire.
It's not a point you made though.
Right.
It's a point they made.
Yeah.
You didn't remember that.
So
Okay, a fireball.
you threw a firebolt. It hit him.
Yes.
What do you do?
Roll a d10 damage.
2.
Okay. So you hear this voice behind you, and fire erupts behind you, singeing the back of your neck, knocking you forward,
What do you do? What do you do?
I
injuring you.
whip around, like, and you're standing there because you are not invisible anymore. What the hell are you doing?
What? Oh no! Come on! Hit me! Hit me back!
Why? What?
Come on, just do it!
What?
I
Why?
attacked you! Hit me back!
Why?
Hit me!
Why?
Come on!
Okay, I mean, I'll humor you, but just
hit me.
tell me something. Fine, shocking grasp.
And I'm gonna counterspell it.
Whoa! Why would you burn me?
I'm sorry.
That was impressive, but why would you do
I'm
that?
sorry.
To this door walks.
What the heck?
I just wanted to practice.
What's going on?
What?
Hello, Olo.
I heard shouting at him.
No, it
Yes.
was, I was just, we were
Bashing sound.
just
I'm sorry.
practicing spells. We were putting
Don't practice spells in the heart of the ship. Are you mad?
fake spells. We were just putting on
We'll
a
go
play.
upstairs.
Putting
We'll
on
go
a play.
upstairs. Yes,
Little theater.
I take Fahima and I lead her upstairs.
I'm sorry I attacked you, but I just really wanted you to hit me, and I didn't realize that I would become not invisible again after I hit you. I really wanted to test it out. I wanted to play a prank at the same time, and I realized that probably was not a good idea. And
That was, I mean, good on you, I guess. What? Jeez, Fahima.
Me upstairs, Lily still thinks she's distracting Harker, by the way, because she has not seen Fahima leave. And so she is just having Marjorie lift and carry stuff around the ship as like a be like, look with this.
First of all, how long does Marjorie last?
20 more hours.
All right. Secondly, if this is the movie, we keep cutting back to Lily, and she's like, and then I was 16 years old, and I walked to the,
And Jeff goes in the background just staring at the door.
All right, what's happening inside?
Fahima.
I just wanted to. Oh, sorry.
No, go
Them
ahead.
Or me?
You.
Oh, I just wanted to escort the captain over to his bed or wherever he's sleeping. Just essentially carry him over there.
Okay.
And then lay him down in the bed. I'll, tuck him in or whatever. I will say,
Oh no.
does he wake up at all when I'm doing
That's
that?
not cool.
Find out.
No, it's gross.
No.
He doesn't. Wow. All right. I'll search him then.
Okay.
Yeah.
You find dagger. He's got a scimitar on his hip.
Right.
And you find quite a bit of gold. I mean, he's got gold on his person.
Right.
35 gold pieces on his person. Are you gonna take it?
No.
Okay.
Anything else like of note? Does he have like a tattoo? I hate Whitebeard and this is why.
Whitebeard.
No.
It's a really long tattoo.
I just figure if there's nothing like personal of his in his chest and in his cabinet, he might have it on his person.
Right. You do not. Well, you can roll an investigation check.
Sure.
You do have advantage from Praetorian. Let's see if that wakes him up.
Praetorian.
Jesus.
He's sleepy.
12 for the investigation.
You're searching his pockets and you find gold, clearly, weapons, but you're not able to find anything that seems to answer the questions.
No personal effects. No like locket or anything like that.
He has a pocket watch. He has a pocket compass.
I'll open those up. Is there an inscription inside of either of them?
There is. In the compass, you open the top and it says MB on it.
All right.
Oh, Mervis blower,
All right. Well, then I'll just say good night, Captain.
That's a natural one, dude. I'm telling you, I don't get it.
That's like 6.
It's super weird.
Yeah, that's like 6 in a row.
And then I'll leave and close the door.
The most successful fleecing of a pirate captain.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, we did have a lot of good to help us.
And as soon as Sif walks out the door, I close the door.
With laser
And that
focus.
wakes him up.
Yeah. Does the door wake him up? Roll one more time.
No.
That woke him up. All right.
Not that I want him
You
up.
hear the door slam, and you're inside. The door! Yar. You guys are out.
Oh, hello, Sid.
Hello.
I was just telling Hunker about my life story and having Marjorie carry different things around the ship to see how strong she is.
It's very impressive.
Yeah.
Did Hanka say anything?
No.
Oh,
Laughed a lot.
Yeah.
right.
Just giggled.
She's funny.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a good time.
I like her. I like all you guys.
Thank you, Hanka.
We like
saved
you.
my life.
Yeah.
It's true.
Everything okay?
Yes, perhaps we should head to bed.
Oh, okay. Is the captain all right?
Yes, he's fine. He had a bit too much to drink.
Oh.
I think the rum they're used to drinking is very different than Bingle
Bingle
rum.
rum is very pure.
It's very strong, yes.
Yes.
I've
Yeah,
noticed that.
perhaps we should check on Fahima, who is sleeping downstairs.
Right.
Hey, it's getting better alive.
Deception check, right.
All right, you guys move back downstairs.
Can I real quick, just very quickly, I'll
Sure.
go knock on the captain's door.
Okay.
And well, I don't know if he'll answer it or not.
Yar. Yes, you're back. When did you leave?
He opens it.
Captain,
Oh.
I heard you had your first experience with Bingle rum. Feeling a bit ill.
Yar.
Just, and I'll just, do you mind if I just touch your hand real quick?
Yar.
And I'll just do lesser restoration to make him not drunk anymore.
Well, yes.
It's a hard first time drink. But you'll get used to it.
It's the sweet. I can handle me rum.
Of course,
It's
of
the
course.
sweetness
Yeah,
that I
the pineapple.
agree with. I don't never happened to me before.
Of course not.
I promise.
I just,
No.
I've seen it happen, you know, and I want tomorrow morning, I want you to be sharp.
Well,
All right. Have a good night.
thank you. Yeah. Good night.
Good night.
Closes the door.
Are you about to yell at me?
I'm not gonna yell at you, but you probably walk by us, like heatedly talking.
I'm sorry, I really didn't mean to burn you. I mean, I did mean to burn you.
Jeez, I get that we've got new spells and we're gaining power. I get that it's exciting, but if you could just ask.
Yeah, I guess I could have just asked, huh? But I don't know. I just think me and my dad, we used to sort of like do, like little duels with each other. And I thought maybe if I just attacked you, you'd whip around and you're always prepared and you hit me back. But you weren't prepared. You were doing.
No, I wasn't. And
Logical.
yeah, I guess that's sort of my thing.
You used your brain before you used your power.
Yes, I mean, we could try to have a duel, I guess, but I wouldn't do it here. And I'm sort of, pointing around the ship. I mean,
Did we walk by them on the way back down? Yeah.
I mean, Yeah, you could have set something on fire.
What?
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Should have done a missile instead.
I don't know about that. I guess.
If you need a sparring partner, I'd be more than happy to help you.
Well, I wanted James to hit me back so I could do my brand new spell I learned.
She's learned a new spell. It's very impressive. Yes, the intention was excellent.
Thanks.
And I'm, it's nice to hear you and your father
Should do that.
had that sort of relationship.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Oh, good.
So, maybe I just feel like I don't know, I don't really know why I had
Okay.
kind of an impulse to it.
Did you remember to write that letter to him before we left?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay. What'd you tell him?
Just that we saved Bingle and that we're on our way to find another Warden, and I found all these new creatures, and I'm really coming into my powers, and I told him about all of you.
I'm sure that was I'm sure he'll be very excited
Yeah,
to
I
read
think he'll
all
be
that.
really, really impressed.
Excellent. Okay.
What did you guys find?
I'm afraid not much.
A naked photo.
Of who?
Well, it wasn't necessarily naked. It was just a suggestive pose.
Scandalous.
Oh. Well.
Feisty Gale Hammersmith.
Oh.
I know her.
Yes, we all do.
And he has a collection of the piggy banks as well.
Huh.
Like that dragon one?
Similar, yes, ocean creatures.
You didn't take anything, did you?
Didn't take them?
No.
He would have missed it.
Yes, he would have seen it the next day.
So nothing magical controlling him, unfortunately.
No.
We
That you
were
found.
dead wrong.
Well, that happens.
Well, he searched thoroughly.
Yes, I in fact searched the whole captain's quarters. He was quite drunk off of the rum.
Oh yeah, I went in and made that better.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I didn't want him hungover tomorrow because sometimes people handle it well and some others don't, and I feel like we gotta be on our best behavior, to get through this.
Yes.
Well, should we get some rest?
Yes, I think so.
Yes.
So you guys bed down for the night, and the night passes fairly uneventfully. It's not comfortable down here in the cargo hold. You've been down here before. You've spent nights in this area before, and you wake the next morning with some soreness and cramps, but you are well rested. Your hit points have recovered, and your spell slots are back.
I passed my con check too, so I'm not feeling as seasick anymore.
Hey. Those burns heal up?
Yes,
Great.
yes.
And your ostentatious hat is only mildly singed.
Right.
So as you make your way up in the morning to rejoin the crew, everybody is up. All of the faces that you recognize. The ship is in full daytime mode, morning mode, and Stinky Steve comes out and says, "Well, finally, you weak. Time to chop.
Steve,
points.
do we know how long the journey to Whitebeard, the island of Weir, is?
Should not be long now.
Okay.
We are making our way pretty well.
We are making our way. The island of Weir.
Oh, yes.
Is Nauseous around?
Yes, I was going to ask.
Still in her quarters. You can go visit if you like.
Yes.
But I need you back on deck.
This will only take a moment.
Promptly, yes.
So you guys can head over to this area here where
Her
Nauseous.
name is Claudiette, Civ, by the way.
Right.
Yes, yeah, please remember.
All right. Again, you arrive at her door, and it's the front of the ship here, on the forecastle. And
James is over here.
oh, sorry.
Conqueror joining us?
I just got left.
Sorry. It's okay. It's a lot of ye.
Ye.
And you knock on the door. Are you guys going to knock on the door, right?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. And just 1 minute. Sorry. I meant to get up early. I'm so sorry.
That's all right.
And the door swings open. Another ghastly evening. Sorry.
Did the bitters and soda help at all?
Yes, for a while, and then it was back to the old swaying and swooping.
Sorry.
Oh my goodness. Are we there?
Very close.
Oh, is there something I can help you with?
I have a question for you. Since you were on the ship while we were gone,
Yes.
Did anything strange happen?
Yes. Something came out of me that I didn't know if I can identify. My God, it was awful.
I mean, with the crew and the captain.
Oh, them. I don't pay attention to these men and women. They're awful, ghastly people. I try to stay to my own quarters, and I've tried to reach members of the natural order.
Is there any word from Torvald?
No, but your friend, the scholar,
Yes.
he seems to think something is not right with Torvald.
Yes.
He's worried, quite worried.
Let me ask, the earring that we had that he doesn't seem to respond to, is there something, is there an item that you're communicating through, or is it purely going into his mind? So it's
earring to earring.
Okay, so
Just
it's-
as your
if
mine.
he's dropped the earring somewhere,
Oh,
then you wouldn't be able to reach him. Is that correct?
well, I hadn't thought of that.
Or if it's been taken.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
I
so
suppose
it's
that's
not okay.
true. I suppose that's true.
Huh.
Another pressing matter. We made a small deal yesterday to stop off at the island of Weir.
Weir?
Yes. Apparently, we need to take care of Whitebeard.
We need to acquire a new helmsman.
Yes.
Quite. It's ghastly what happened to that quiet fellow over the side. My goodness. I wish I could have done something to help. I've been so incapacitated. It's been rather embarrassing.
I have a question. You have magic that lets you fly and fireballs, but nothing to help seasickness?
Fly?
Spell?
Oh,
Do you have a spell for seasickness?
no, believe me, I would have used it had I had one.
Seems strange.
Well, feel free to suggest something, and I will
Can
see
I
if
take
my...
her hand and try lesser restoration?
Sure.
Because it's a condition afflicting it.
Yeah.
So I'll just grab her and do it.
Oh, my. That feels nice, doesn't it?
Okay.
Just a moment of respite, maybe.
Thank you, yes. Oh, my, I haven't felt this good. There it goes again. Oh, my.
Okay.
Oh, no, please, can you do that again? It felt delightful.
Okay.
Uh,
I mean,
okay.
yes?
Oh, I just want to stay with this one for as long as I can. My God, it feels delightful.
Do you know anything about Whitebeard?
Yes.
Just what the captain had been saying. Seems like a ghastly fellow.
We're contracted to go there and acquire the helmsman, and at the same time we're to, how did he put it?
Take care of him?
Yes.
Oh, my. Well, I suppose.
Or
do what you must.
make an impression with him?
Yes. Something to hurt him.
Right. Quite. Well,
Which we don't really want to do. We don't really know what happened between them.
I must tell you something I'm not sure you know. It's rather awkward. How much do you know about the natural order?
Very little.
Not as much as we'd like.
The name.
Well, we
Well,
know that they're
group
trying
of-
to maintain balance in the world.
Quite. Yes. Well, as ideologies go, the natural order is made up of wizards who don't fit in with a lot of other wizards, I'll say.
As we've heard.
We, for the most part, are pacifists. So I'd allow you to do what you must, but I'd rather not know if this mission involves killing.
Well, I don't think it's our intention to actually kill anyone.
Certainly not.
Does that mean we can ask you for help then, so that we're not required to kill anyone?
Well, I certainly help as much as I can.
Then you'll come with us then. Great.
All right.
It would be nice for you to get off the ship for a second.
Yes.
into, what is this now? A pirate's lair?
Yes, we have to get another helmsman, someone that's capable of navigating the Deep Reef.
Yes.
Right, quite. Well, at your service, Claudia Mournfellow.
Excellent.
We need the portal.
Yes, exactly. If you come with us, then when we need to leave, you can just create a portal back to the ship.
Hasty retreat, yes. Quite. Indeed. Well,
That was very smart.
James has gotten a little quiet and backs up and pulls out his arcane focus and thinks of Diptha and casts Sending. It's a new one.
all right.
I get to send a short message of 25 words or less to a
25
creature.
words or less. Oh, we got a bunch of cards. So while you're thinking on that and composing your 25-word message,
Yeah.
I got a force of good from Twinsin. It says, happy birthday, Jeff.
Happy
birthday, Jeff.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Okay, it's tomorrow. Don't celebrate yet.
So,
That's why I got you the pineapple. I knew it was your birthday tomorrow.
Aww.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I was gonna roll inside on that one. Okay, cool.
thank you, Twinsin. This is called the Prestige. It is a viewer-submitted DM card, but I'm not supposed to read it until it goes off.
Oh,
It's
scary.
good, you said?
It is a force of good.
Okay.
There's a force of good for Civ from Twinsin as well.
Thank you.
A force of evil for Fahima from Lambent Zerker.
Lambent.
A force of good for Fahima from Twinsin.
Oh, thanks.
Wow.
And a force of good for James from Twinsin.
Ah, thank you.
What was the first name?
Lambent Zerker.
Lambin Zerker?
Lambent Zerker.
And a force of good for James from Twinsin.
Yes, I got that. I think you.
Oh, you-
Or was there more than one? You gave it to me.
Just the one, sorry.
Okay.
So mine's Lily's Steel Gaze.
Whoa.
Use Lily's Steel Gaze to immediately stop the movement of any enemy you see. They cannot take action, and you engage them in a staring contest until your next turn, or they are attacked. So I'm assuming we would both be stuck in a staring contest. Okay. Got it. Beautiful.
My evil is called Shot in the Dark.
Was that what you just did?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
super appropriate. Ow, what the? Ow, an arrow? Ow! A random arrow falls from the sky and hits you for 1d4 damage.
Ow.
Well deserved.
Karma.
That's a little too perfect.
And I have a good. as
This
well.
one's viewer submitted, and I bet I know who wrote it after the rundown yesterday. Horde of the Hellhound, Wolf Queen protects. Summons a pack of giant lava-based wolves to protect the party and give disadvantage to all attackers for 1 round.
What?
Wow. Oh, that'll come in handy. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna cast Sending to Diptha.
I have another good.
Oh, is that everything? I'm sorry. Yes.
Go ahead.
Clothesline, viewer submitted. Your next landed attack of opportunity ends the moving opponent's movement and renders them prone.
Nice.
Nice.
Cool.
Looks like I
Okay,
kinda
so what are you
guessed
sending?
It's James. Are you all right? That's fine. We haven't been able to reach Torvald. On our way to the next Warden.
2 more.
Please advise.
I would have done bye-bye.
Bye.
And that message, you feel it leave your body. And in your head, you hear, he's taken. They came. They took all of us. Got him. The orcs. They knew. War is coming.
All right, I tell everybody.
You just say this out in the open?
Yeah. I mean, well, quietly between us and Claudiette, yeah.
What do you mean?
You've heard exactly what I have.
I told you.
They've been taken by orcs?
Yeah. Remember the trees all cut down?
Right.
Cannons?
Well, yes, I thought they would be preparing for war, but I don't know why they would have taken Torvald.
I can do that again. We need to know where they are. Oh, we have so many priorities, though.
Yeah, I feel like there's nothing we can do.
Not yet.
What do you think, Claudia?
This is dire news indeed. But we have a mission. That mission is to get to that warden. Torvald knew that his life may be forfeit on this mission. We all did.
I'll cast again. Where are you? Give us any location. We can't get to you right away. But I swear that we'll try.
And again, you feel that message leave your body and go out into the cosmos. And in your ear, in your head, in your brain, you hear
Trees. Huts.
Sorry, so what was that last word?
Huts.
Huts.
Articles of war. I don't know where we are. Sorry.
They've been captured by orcs. If we left them there with the Storm Warden, she said they took all of them.
Include Storm Warden.
I guess so. They knew. She said they knew. I don't know what that means.
Seems like our best bet now is to try and find this next warden, and perhaps that'll help us. We don't know where they are. There's nothing we can do to go there.
No, there's nothing we can do right now. But we need to move.
Yes. Well, we should be getting there soon. Will you come with us?
Damn.
I'll do everything I can. Of course. I'll help you. This is a lot to take in.
Yes.
All right.
I should get up to my post. Thank you for agreeing to come with us.
Come see me if you need to feel better.
Might just have you stay in my chambers.
Is there anything I could do that James could do as a that counts as a small amount of work and still a short rest? Because I've just used both. Short answer, no. I've just used both my spell slots.
Yeah, I mean, I think those are antonyms.
Yeah, right. Good point.
Claudiette, you, given the information we've been given of Torvald, you may have to, and your wizards may have to abandon your peaceful ways.
Cross that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah.
Maybe they're friendly pirates.
So, Civ, up on the crow's nest, there's several hours more of travel on the high seas with heavy hearts and full thoughts. Civ, give me a perception roll, please. You have advantage from
Thank God.
L?
L-E-L?
H. Simnire?
L.H. Simnar.
L.H. Simnire.
We'll go with that.
We'll go with that.
Man, I'm killing it. 20.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So you are scanning the horizon looking for any signs of danger or land as you were instructed by Sharn.
Right. And I'm definitely clipping in after what happened with the harpies.
And you spot off the port side, a large creature cresting the water. Enormous, the size of the ship, bigger, cresting the water, going underneath.
Do I see like fins or anything? Like, is there anything? I just see like up like a back or like what?
You see what looks like a shell.
Ooh. Oh no.
I don't know. I'll and gesture out that way to get as many people's attention as possible.
Yeah. And you feel the ship sort of list to make a wide berth.
It's a giant turtle.
And kind of keep going, and you watch as that sizable thing submerges.
Fahima, look.
Water.
Where?
Roll perception. Quick. Fahima, you have advantage from Nishasha, but
Oh,
it was
thank
blocked
goodness.
by Big Mama Nerdy.
Nerdle.
Mama.
I just rolled an awesome on
Woo!
Yeah, you clocked it. You got it. I mean,
Yeah.
you see this thing just as clear as Civ did from the crow's nest.
11.
So you're like, where? Where? Where?
Right there. Don't you see it right there?
It went under the water.
It was a giant shell.
It's like when you go whale watching and
Yeah.
the whale's off to one side
Yeah.
and the other side of the boat, so you
Yeah.
don't get to see it.
Demistic, can you sketch it, please?
That old Ellen DeGeneres routine.
Yes.
People on the left side of the plane.
All right. So the day continues.
Oh, that's it? It's not gonna come back?
I don't want it to come back.
What do you want?
You don't want it to.
And you know, the hours, the same kind of thing, working, keeping the ship moving forward, listening to orders to make the sails move. Civ pointing out how the sun is going, so we tack the right course, and things that you have picked up from Sharn. And finally, you see it. An island starts to rise in the distance, in the horizon, and as you get closer and closer to it, it comes into view, and it is spectacular looking. It's a smallish island, but it has a top that is full of lush vegetation, just towering tropical plants and trees. And then there's a ledge and sort of an overhang on all sides. And there are these massive waterfalls that are cascading down all around it. So it's just this huge, gorgeous thing. Clearly there's tons of rainfall on this, the top of this, to create the life of all of this beautiful growth that happens on top. And the water just cascades over the top. They're just unique, discrete waterfalls, but 3, 4, 5, 6 of them all around the circumference of this thing. It's spectacular looking.
Captain Blowhard, is Whitebeard going to fire on sight if he sees your ship?
Yar.
Okay, so then maybe we should stop.
Yeah,
And
way
keep our
ahead
distance.
of ye. You'll have to row from here.
Got it.
And I'll tell ye, it's not gonna be easy to find Whitebeard's jetty.
And why is that?
We'll find out next week. That's where we're gonna stop. That is where we're gonna pause for the evening as we arrive at the island of Weir, searching for Whitebeard's jetty. What an episode.
What an episode.
A little chaotic.
Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody, for being with us. Thank you all who gave us so many of those forces of good, forces of evil, advantage,
Thank you.
disadvantage. Just incredibly generous. Thank you to everybody that tunes in and watches live. Thank you to all of you that watch Time Shifted as well. We appreciate you. Next week's going to be an interesting episode. I hope you come back. We'll be here Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Oh, I'm being told that the chat is saying happy birthday to me. Thank you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear
For all the characters that you play.
Happy birthday to you.
Not your usual sea shanty, but it'll do. It'll do.
It'll be
Thank you,
saved on the internet forever now.
everybody. We'll be back next week. Until then, humankind. Be both.
to you. That's right, Milo. That's how you sing happy birthday to someone. Happy birthday, Jeff. And to all of you who played along and interacted with us throughout our evening, our humble thanks. And thank you to everyone that shared our adventure. And my respect and thanks to, and here go the names. I am Robin Nicole, Miss Wicked, Long Jeans, Mama Ereban, I like that one, Noble GM, Dragon Bard, Thunder Muffin, General Marklar, Staple Clown, Fluffy Fox, Omega Deather, I think, Nate 97497, just in case you didn't know, Cairo 82, Ursa Minor 1997, RPG Breaker, Branded Nerd, Meep is Life 121314, Lumbee Bronze Arm, I Ship Ugo and Lily, Zippo 5767, Mighty Matt, William Blackrose, Fat Papa Power, Voxel Burglar, Midnight Greninja, or Greninja? Yes. Axel Zion, Lily Dumblestop Fan, Mickey Wolf 19, and Dr. Jedi, and to all the others who've submitted Force of Good and Force of Evil cards that were used on tonight's show. In case you missed this earlier, seriously, in case you missed it, we only did this twice before. The dungeon shirts are available now. We have the Dungeon Run logo. Look at that. Yes, Rosy Cheeks Pub and Zavern Hall. Milo, put it up. Yes, can you see it? You like that? Milo loves that one. Meep Lives. Look, Milo, if you wear it, you'll look just like Fahima. No, you won't. You still look like Milo. And my personal favorite, it's me, Lord Araban. Look. Now, you can purchase these shirts now. Head over to thedungeonrun.fandom.com for more info. And don't forget, the Dungeon Rundown, the official Dungeon Run after show, airs live every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Our host, Trisha Hirschberger, sits down with the cast of the show and special guests to talk all things Dungeon Run, from community questions and episode recaps to theories and all the fan art your mortal brains can fathom. The Dungeon Rundown airs right here on caffeine.tv/Dungeon Run. Make sure to follow the channel to get live notifications. And, of course, join us for the Dungeon Run next week and every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific, right here, as the Dungeon Run continues. Until next week, may the dice roll in your favor.